Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Boxing TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon. Don't forget to grab your Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect bass model for premium sound, with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They're ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit rayconglobal.com. That's rayconglobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
Yo, what's up, fam? It's Sharif One, the only one from New York City. Yo, shout out BVO Boxing. We appreciate you, everything you do for the boxing culture, for the world. Can't wait for it to be on top, man. Salute.
I am the future of boxing, Keith Cologne, and I'm rocking with BVO Sports TV.
My man, BVO Boxing, LLC. What's up, man? Salute to you, man. Salute to you, man.
Hello. It is your girl, Maya, and I just wanted to give a shout out to my fellas at BVO Boxing. What's up, fellas? How are you guys? Hopefully great. And I will be seeing you guys soon. Peace.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, BBO Sports TV, man, the original black man sent by God. We back with another good show. I was a little tired, so we ran a little bit behind, but we here. But we gotta talk about this, man. We've been hearing so much about Shakur, so much about Abdul Wahid. My question is this: are they ever gonna fight? Or are we just gonna keep hearing people talk about it? I don't know. What you think about that? You think we're gonna see that fight, Pro?
No, it's not gonna happen. Tank got court date tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't. Even if he, bro, even if he, even let's just say he get acquitted and nothing happened to him, he's not gonna fight that fight, bro. He has no interest in fighting anybody. He just don't want. Okay, I tell you this. He want to do circus. He want to do Circus Soleil stuff like fight Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? That's where his mind is at. He want the biggest money but the easiest fights. He don't want to do nothing. And I love Tank. I think he's a great talent. I think he does everything right in the ring. I mean, he had a bad performance against Lamont Roach, but I mean, Lamont Roach know him. But I feel like he don't want to do nothing. So why do we got to keep talking about him? I know certain channels going to talk about him every day, but we don't have to because he's not even active. We don't know his fate. He could go to jail tomorrow. We don't know. So the fight is never going to happen. And I think he's too big now at this point. You talking about Dev, right?
No, I'm talking about him and Shakur.
Shakur, they ain't going to fight either. Because Shakur is calling out. He's chasing Tio as he should. He's moved on from Tank, bro. So that's why we not going to see the fight because he's moved on. And you remember what Calvin said? We don't want to fight Tank because we can't do what we need to do. We do what we do. Like he said that, bro. He said that, my guy. He said that out his mouth. His trainer said that out his mouth. His former trainer, whatever you want to call him. His daddy said that. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I don't want to see. I don't ever like. I rock with Tank for real. I have been rocking with Tank since he been like, I don't know, maybe 15 and 0, 16 and 0, something like that. I've been rocking with Tank a minute. But I'm done with the dude until he is active fighting 2 or 3 times a year. Then I'm like, all right, let's get back on the Tank train. But right now, man, I'm off that dude, man. That dude don't want to fight, man. You know, he needs therapy and stuff. He got mental stuff going on. So the say is the fight gonna ever happen? To answer your question is absolutely not. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Salute,
Hey,
Freezy. What up, Freezy? Good to hear y'all. By the way,
what's going on, Free? What you think about what you think about Abdul Wahid? Will we see him ever fight Shakur, or that never happened at this point?
If Shakur wants to fight. Y'all up here acting like this man ain't sending offers. The talk was, oh, Tank got to do is send an offer. These guys got to get in the ring. He sends an offer. He sends an offer. Sends an offer. These guys talking about, oh, no, that's not enough. I need something else. No, the man sent the offer. These guys got to want to fight. Now, remember, they had a one-fight deal for Shakur to fight Tank Davis. Now, all of a sudden, Shakur said, oh, I take a one-fight deal. After you done already went over here and did all this stuff and you saw he had a tough fight with Lamar Rose, now all of a sudden you willing to take a one-fight deal. Man, get out of here. He don't want to fight. Y'all talking about Tank don't want to fight. He don't want to fight.
I ain't mad at that, Freezy. Those was facts right there. I'm not mad at that.
I'll say this, though. That Lamont Roach fight really gave a lot of people confidence. And I think, to be honest with you, man, after seeing Lamont Roach beat Abdul Wahid, I think a lot of people want him now. Because, in my opinion, I feel like Lamont won that fight. But I got to ask
I
you
do
guys
too.
this.
Can I say one thing, BB? No, go ahead. I want you to get right into it. No, go ahead.
No, what I gotta talk about, man, is might be, and I was talking to somebody about this, man, behind the scenes, man. I think Xander has been built perfect. I don't think we've seen a fighter built this well since like back in the day. Shout out to my brother Bernard Hacker for bringing something to my attention. They really took their time and built Xander from 16, 17 to now. So seeing what we seen and me getting to see him up close, I'm talking about fanfare was bananas. I thought Muhammad Ali was behind that brother when he came in the ring. The nigga came out, the whole place exploded. I mean, the best way I could explain it felt like winning a Super Bowl. It felt like he won a Super Bowl, even though that fight, which I'm gonna get into later, was a little different than I thought it would be. Do you guys think Xander is the next big thing in boxing?
I'll let Free go. Go ahead first, Free. I'll go after you.
I don't know if he'll be the next big thing in boxing. I know he's the next big Puerto Rican superstar in boxing. I don't know if he'd be the next big thing in boxing. You got two different types of superstars. You have the fans, the superstar of the sport, and then you have a superstar of certain nationalities. So it all depends. He could be, but it's always going to be somebody that's going to step up to the plate. So I don't know if he'll be the next big superstar, but he's definitely the next Puerto Rican superstar.
Yeah, I think he can be.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think he could be big, bro. I think he could be big. I know we had some behind the scene conversations about Xander. He's 20, what, 2? 23? How old is he? 22?
22.
He's 22. He's our youngest world champion at currently, and he has a long way to go. He has a lot of improving to do, and he can do it. He's that talented. Now I know I always had a couple of Puerto Rican fighters that I rock with heavy, like Tito, Cotto, and the list goes on and on and on. You know, and I feel like Xander, I ain't say he can be like Tito or whatever, but he feel like he can do it, but I just feel like we got to be patient. He's 22.
Your mic, Price.
All right, let me go back in. Hold on. I'm out here in Orlando. Can you hear me now?
Go ahead.
Am I good or no?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm good. Okay. Yeah.
Better. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. Because I was all right. I feel like that he got all the tools and the goods to do it. He got the fan base to back him. You know, I feel like he can do it. He has a long way to go to improve. He's 22. He's already a world champion. So I feel like he get better and better in every fight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I gave Xander an A performance. I didn't say A plus, but I gave him an A. People was like, oh, he got hit. I'm like, bro, he's in the whole fight. He's gonna get hit. And he took risk. You know what I mean? And that guy he fought can bang. Like he can punch. And he took the punch as well. And he just put on a good performance. He entertained us. You know, I think it was my brother Freezy that was the only one. Me and him was the only one that gave him an A. You know what I mean? I don't know what grade you gave him, BVO, but I know I gave him an A. And I feel like he's the goods, and I feel like he could be the next Puerto Rican. I agree with Free. I feel like he's the next one up. He's the next one up from PR. He's up the bat, bro. And he can improve and he can do what he need to do. And I feel like he gonna be good, bro. He might lose a couple here and there, but what that don't define your career. You can lose all your favorite fighters lost except for Floyd. You know what I mean? Everybody took a L. You know what I'm saying? So if he take a 2-3 losses on the way, that don't mean he can't be great. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
If you would have, and Juan just said it in the chat. Still, my brother just asked Juan who was in the
Salute,
building.
Juan.
If you would have heard the roar of the crowd when that
Mm-hmm.
dude came in there, bro, he had the blowout. Like I can't remember the Puerto Rican fighter. He got the blowout, like, but he came in with the blowout and just the whole energy. Because you know what's so funny? I got to stand by Susu Carrington's dad. And me and Susu's dad is looking at these Puerto Rican niggas, man. They waving a flag, they screaming, bro. I'm telling you. And that was to me one of the worst performances I've ever. Hold on, what's that noise we hearing? That was one of the worst performances I've ever seen from Xander. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because Xander is better than that. Xander, in my opinion, you talk about Tom and Jerry. Oh my God, who was he? Jerry? I mean, he ran the whole fight and he did nothing but hold. I'm not gonna hold that against him. Maybe he was nervous. I don't know. But as soon as they said that this brother won, I'm talking about they blew the roof off the place. They blew the roof off the place. They waving flags. He's speaking Spanish. Spanish people crying. It's wild, bro. They throwing ice. It was just, I'm telling you, if they keep building this brother up like they're supposed to, man, I'm telling you, man, I think, in my humble opinion, you looking at probably one of the biggest stars in boxing if he can do what he's supposed to do, because Xander Zayas is the real deal. So much so, BBO had to put an ear up and say, hey, he might be that guy. He might be that guy. I don't think he is. I still say it's King Virgil. But if you talk about packing out a house, having real fans, not no make-believe computer stuff, I think Xander's that dude. He's that dude, man. And he beat Garcia to death. And he beat and the thing that's so crazy, he ran like Tom and Jerry, and no one had a problem with it. I'm telling you, that their whole running rule is racist. And y'all can't let bug eyes fool you to think he's not pushing propaganda, man. He's pushing racist propaganda. Because we seen Xander run. That girl that fought Clarissa, man, turned her back to Clarissa and ran. We don't ever want to hear about Shakur Sanchez running the way I seen Xander run his ass off in that fight. I mean, he ran his ass off in that fight. I'm gonna let my brother B3 get in here. Go ahead, B3, and then we'll hear from my man Free. Go ahead, B3.
Salute to the guys, man. Shout out to the doghouse. Yeah, I disagree. I mean, Xander, I mean, he was just boxing a guy. He saw the Charles Conwell fight. Charles Conwell watched his work. He let Perez land clean punches on the inside. That's why he lost. I thought Xander was boxed beautifully, even though, there was some clinching to kind of ensure that, he was clean. Um, Outside of that, BVO, what we talking about? What's the conversation for the night? I seen Abdul Wahid and Shakur Stevenson on the
We
on
just
the
talk, we
flop.
just talking about boxing in general. You could talk about Abdul. We talking about will Abdul ever fight Shakur Sanchez, and everybody thought not at this point. And Free felt like he gave him his chance already, and we seen Shakur not take it. But
Yeah,
I
good
don't know
point.
what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen with Abdul Wahid. I'm praying for him tomorrow because I know he's going to court, man. But I think it's gonna be a
Yeah,
slap on the wrist because I had a father who went to jail, and when somebody get $1,000 bond, man, that's not really serious. That's a slap on the wrist. So he
the
might be.
the,
It
the,
might be nothing.
the
Let me
key
let me let
factor
me
is
say.
what this judge in Baltimore decides on. But go ahead, Free.
I want to go back real quick what BBO just said before you started talking. I'm gonna need BBO not to go to any more fights because obviously you couldn't see very well at the fight because you saw something totally different from what I seen. This man was not running the entire night. This man was engaging. I mean, the man landed. He landed almost 100 punches more than the other man landed. I mean, what more you wanted the man to do? I mean, the man was a durable guy. He's never been knocked out before. He wasn't going to knock him out. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He outboxed that man. You talking about this is the worst performance you ever seen for Xander Zayas? You haven't watched Xander Zayas because this is his best performance that he has put on to date. So nah, I mean, I
Mhm.
see something like I said. I think y'all might need to watch the fights from the TV or watch it on a monitor so you can get different angles and not look at the ring because y'all clearly can't see what's going on in the ring.
Yeah, I agree, Free. I feel like this is one of his best performances. That guy was durable. Garcia was durable, dog. Like you said, he never been stopped. He was like, what's his record? He got like 30 something wins and 20 something, 27 knockouts, something like that. I don't want to start making up stuff. And he got hit. Brother TD was like, he don't like, his face was a little scrape, bruises and scrapes on it, because he engaged. He fought the fight. Clinching is part of boxing. If the referee don't take control, then grab. If you need to clinch. You do what you got to do. This is a sick Negro. Come on, man. You do what you got to do to win. You do what you got to do to win. If he clinching, that's up to the referee to say excessive clinching, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I feel like Xander put on an A performance to me
I mean,
against a game opponent, bro.
all I can say is this: if you seen how it looked, I get what you're saying. I won't complete. I'll take that back. Maybe that was an overstep saying it was his worst performance. I'll just say this: his defense looked terrific. He kept the phone on the whole night. He really, dude was missing a lot, but I'll just say this: it felt like every time dude hit Xander held him. He held him for dear life. That's the only thing I didn't like that I seen was Xander's that he was doing way, way, way too much holding. But I will say this, and I'm sure my brother Juan can attest to this. The brother is a star. They came to see him. You can smell the adobo, you can smell the popcorn, you can smell the wine coolers on everybody's breath. All those Puerto Ricans came to see Xander, and I just can't wait to see him Madison Square Garden against a great black fighter. That's what we need to see. If it was up to me, we should bring Boots Scary Tail, bring that black dude, and him and Xander fight in the garden. That would be beautiful, man. And I think Xander will put hands and feet on Boots in it. What you guys think? Oh, what's going on, Barnell Hill?
Salute,
What up,
Dub.
BBO?
Dub, what up? What
Cool,
up,
man.
Dougie?
How y'all feeling, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can
Yep.
salute the.
Man, nah. So Xander Zayas versus Boots. That'll be a good fight. It
Mhm.
ain't happening. It ain't happening no time soon. I don't think Top Rank ain't known for just putting their champions in with dangerous fighters like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't until what the WB what he just won the WBO.
Yeah, he don't
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
So until they order it, that fight ain't gonna happen.
But I think I think they made. I could be wrong, but I think they made Boots Ennis number 4 in the WBO.
Yeah, but I just found out they talking about him fighting Josh Kelly.
Yeah, I don't want to do. I don't want to see that.
I said,
See,
what kind
I
of
don't
this
If
understand.
y'all
Hey,
is what I
Dub,
was
if
talking
y'all
about.
didn't know, the dude is trash. Boots is trash, man.
he
But go
ain't
ahead.
No,
trash.
this
Hey, Dub,
this
and he signed an extension with Eddie. I didn't understand that
no.
move. I didn't understand that move.
Hey,
See,
hey,
B
free.
three,
Where
B
you can go,
B
hey, free.
B.
Your background is way too loud. Is there where you can go with a little quieter?
No, that's my grandson playing with a cup.
Okay. That boy got that boy loud. He got that thing loud.
He's squishing
You
the.
know,
You
free.
know the.
You
You
know,
know the.
free
You know
be
the
loud
plastic
every
cup.
night, man. I don't know.
You know
Freezy's a
the
man.
plastic.
He's a.
The daggone plastic cups. He's squishing the plastic cup.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why he's playing with the plastic cup, but that's what he's
It's
doing.
just something to do.
But no, see, this is what I was telling B3 yesterday when we were talking about Boots re-signing with Eddie Hearn. I said it's good to re-sign with Eddie Hearn if he's getting you the fights that you want and that we want to see. But if you ain't getting those fights that we care to see, what's the point of signing with Eddie Hearn? And this is the exact reason what I was talking about. He's fighting some daggone Josh Kelly. Come on, man.
Man, y'all remember? Do y'all remember David Avanesian had Josh Kelly team throw the towel in against him? David
Yeah,
Avanesian.
that was crazy. I don't know. Is that fight
I
signed
didn't
up?
believe
Is
it.
that signed? Is that a go? I mean, I
Not
just heard.
I don't think it's a go. I think it's being negotiated right now, according to Eddie Hearn. But like L Dub, he just said something. He said something interesting. He was like, "Man, he don't think Josh Kelly will take the fight because he was offered to fight Bakram in the UK for much more money, and he turned that fight down. He think that they're gonna go petition, and I can see this happening. They'll go petition for the number one contender spot to fight Xander next, and Josh Kelly may be. I can see that happening. You know what I'm saying? If I'm top ranked, hey, let Josh Kelly go on and come over here, and we'll beat the brake shoes off that brother, man. We'll beat the brake shoes off of him. So
Yeah, I think Xander will destroy him.
I think that might be the play.
Doug, if you go in the bathroom, be the bathroom attendant, bro, you get no respect from me.
Say it again.
No respect. If you go into the bathroom and beat up the bathroom attendant, you get no respect from me.
Wait a minute. I didn't say
about
it was
the
a
dude
good
that
fight.
hand out gum and mints, BVO, the guy.
Anybody.
I didn't say it was a good fight. I didn't say it was a good
fight. Dub, you out of order, man. You out of order, man. The man that turned on faucet. The man that turned the faucet on when you go to the John.
And he got mints and gum, peppermints and bubble gum. That dude in the club, that's crazy.
Might have some cologne for you to spray on it.
He got cologne, bubble gum, mints. He got
This dude said he fighting Josh Kelly. That's like fighting B3. B3, what you think about the dude fighting a guy that's your size and height? What you think about that, man?
Don't let him disrespect you, 3. Don't let him disrespect you.
Nah, he just saying that because Josh Kelly a white man, which that's natural for BVO to do things like that. But that's like me asking somebody, what is it like to fight Mack Truck? If they was fighting BVO, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mack Truck.
That's crazy. That was crazy.
Well, it sounds like he's been smoking that stuff. So we'll move on from what B3 saying. And I just say I'm going back to my man Right Side. Right Side, Mr. Boxing purist, officially loses his license. The man told me Josh Kelly versus Boots Ennis, the supposed monster, the cheesesteak warrior, is going to be a good fighting the bathroom attendant. I didn't heard it all, bro.
I didn't say that.
The dude's a clown, man. The dude, that's a clown fight.
I didn't say none of that.
Call that out.
Hold on.
You gotta call that out.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing I said then. I literally said what I just got is that Josh Kelly gonna turn that fight down. I don't want to see that fight anyway.
Yeah, nobody does.
But they saying Josh Kelly probably gonna turn that fight down to try to make himself the mandatory for Xander Zayas. So I mean, I don't know what you're listening to.
Yeah, Josh Kelly will get smoked out by all of them dudes you just named.
I feel like this, man. You talk about a wasted career. I can't. You know what? I can't even go ahead and do it while at least he fought somebody. The only fight that you want to tell me that Boots Ennis fought at 35 years old is a fight against Stanionis who never fights.
Man ain't 35.
That's crazy.
28 BVO. He's not even 30. You know that, right? He's 28.
I'm just on how you look in the face. You look about 35 in the face.
Come on, man.
Security.
Hey, knowing Boots, he might put hands on security. You know Boots. He might say, I need you in the ring for 12 rounds. I've never seen a world champion move up and not take a big fight against a champion. A unified champion moving up and not taking a big fight, that never happens. This
happens all the time.
I've never seen this type of cowardice in my whole life. This is crazy. I hope Boots Ennis, man. I hope we don't see him no more.
When Shakur moved up, he fought Yoshino. So it happens.
Yoshino ain't was a tough guy.
That man wasn't no tough. Here we go. Tough
guy.
Here we go.
That's crazy.
He's tougher than Josh Kelly.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
I don't disagree with that.
At least Yoshi was beating people dead before.
Josh Kelly is an overrated UK fighter.
Who Yoshino been in the fight with that we know of? Besides
nobody.
Shakur.
Nobody.
I mean, we know who Josh Kelly.
Why you disrespecting fighters? Why you disrespecting fighters? I thought we said you didn't do that. You
I
say he
mean, we know
switched
who
up.
Josh Kelly been in the ring with. We don't know anybody that
We seen
Yoshino
him
been in
get
the ring
beat
with.
dead. He been in the ring just to visit. It's not like those fights were close he was in.
He
Every
said the
fight he
visit.
was in there,
It's
he
just
was
a
just
visit.
visiting.
That's crazy. That's
He just
crazy.
visited the ring before he took a nap. I mean, because David Avocado would never be a guy I would say is that type of dude. We seen him, Bud Crawford busting his gloves on his head. So I don't know, man. I don't know. If he said that's a good fight, I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I just
Nobody
seen
said
Dub.
it was a good fight.
I just seen Dub right side not have no bad words for that fight. So I'm gonna move out the way. Demetrius Andre
Hold
2.0
on, man. Wait a minute.
right
You gonna
now.
stop lying? You about to stop lying on my name?
That is
You gonna
I
crazy.
stop
wasn't
lying on
lying
my
on you. I said
name?
I ain't heard you say nothing about it.
I said it was a horrible fight from the beginning.
Okay, that's what I
What are
want to
you
hear. That's
talking
what I
about?
want. I want to hear you say it's a horrible fight. I don't want to hear you say,
I've
"Oh,
been
that's gonna
said
be
that.
a."
I
He
said
said
that from the
it.
beginning.
All I heard
He
was
said
someone will beat the brake shoes off of him. That's like you want to see it when you say that. That's all. That's all. I just want you to be consistent. That's it. But
Well,
for that
I'll say
win,
this. I don't want to criticize Jerron Ennis until he signs his next fight. We can get up here and say, "Oh, Josh Kelly, that's a bum fight. Philly took a L. Woo woo ah." Man, we ain't taking no L's nowhere. You know what I'm saying? The man ain't even signed the contract. Free just told you the man he turned down a fight, and the Jerron fight is less money. So why would he do that? I feel like he gonna
But
go to
I
Xander
said that.
Zaire.
I said that.
Oh, you said that? I
And
apologize. I
and,
apologize.
and
Well, Dub said that, and I don't see him doing. I don't see him fighting Jerron. And
then why? But why is Eddie Hearn coming out saying we in negotiations with Josh Kelly team to
Eddie
make
be
Because
that
that's
fight?
lying
for the
though,
because
Dub.
that's
Eddie
for an
be
eliminator. That's they setting that up for an eliminator for 154, so that Jerron Ennis will be the mandatory and for the
For
WBO for
Xander,
Xander.
for Xander.
Yeah, for
But at the
Xander.
same, my whole thing
Xander
is,
beats him dead.
but my thing is when you move up as a champion, you know what I'm saying. Especially that I believe he held the IBF and the WBA, correct?
Yeah,
Yes,
those two. Yeah.
Then he could have moved. Why he ain't move up and fight Buckram? Why he ain't move up and fight Virgil?
because you're scared. He's scared.
Right, because he need he need two tune-ups.
His whole career's been a two.
Man, every time I listen to
Career's a
oh,
two.
It
come
real
on.
looking
quick,
good.
shout out to
It
my
ain't
brother
looking good.
YSM. Shout out to my brother YSM. Every time I hear him ask anybody in that camp about boots and tune-ups, they always say, "Man, boots don't want no tune-ups." That's what they always say. Every time I hear him ask that question.
And YSM is close to Boost Ennis.
And
I'm
He
gonna
so,
call the
probably
I'm gonna
he
call the
probably
old
know
brother
more than
tomorrow.
Eddie.
Well, let's
I'm gonna call the
All
old
I'm
boy
gonna say
tomorrow. We
is
got to
it
wise him
ain't
up
it
here.
ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. That's all I'm gonna say. It ain't looking
it
good.
don't
How's it not
it's
looking good when
definitely
he doesn't
don't.
have a fight sign?
No, this
Because
why
he
it don't
can't
look
keep going
good.
up to the
Prize
Uber
is
driver
because
talking about he want to fight. He
the
can't keep
man,
walking up the Lyft driver talking about he want to fight. That's not cool. Get out of the ride share area talking about you want to fight people, man. That's not cool, man. The dude's a
I
joke,
mean
man.
that must be where they found your boy Stanionis because his coach pulled him out after 6 rounds. And he was a champion.
Stanionis had a
Uh,
belt.
exactly, and he made him look like hogwash.
Barely. Come
Hogwash.
on, Stanionis. What's his best win?
Doesn't matter.
Butayev,
He had a belt. It doesn't
Butiev.
matter.
yeah, Butayev was his best win.
And he beat the Olympian Gabriel Maestre.
Hey, that Maestro, he decent, man. I like Maestro.
So he
That
beat a
was a good
bunch of
win.
he beat the guys that worked the buffet at Golden Corral. Okay, some decent guys that worked the buffet.
Everybody
I'm
can't be a
saying
bum, bro. Everybody can't be a
I
bum.
didn't say it was a bum. I didn't say it was a bum.
You just said
I
the
said they
man
got
worked. You said he
well they
worked
got
the
jobs. They
man.
got
This
day
you
jobs. That's
can't make
all I'm
this up.
saying. That's all
That's
I'm
crazy.
saying. They
You
got day
can't make this
jobs,
up.
man. I'm talking about I want to see him fight full-time fighters. We're not gonna talk about nobody being bums. I want to see him fight a full-time fighter like King Virgil, like the young Prince of New York, Xander Zayas. Fight the guys who a stump of mud hole in. Fight Bakram. Fight Lubin. Why did he ask to fight Lubin? Now I ask you that. Why did he ask to fight Lubin, Doug?
Lubin's mandatory position for Bakram. He's already busy.
Yeah.
This is the biggest issue with the whole Norman, excuse me, Boot situation, is that Turkey did say that he's not doing any easy fights, and we do know that Boots was in a contractual agreement to do big fights. And of course, we know 11 million plus dollars on the table for certain guys, things of that nature. There wasn't any specific numbers out for Boots, but I can tell you that if he would have fought one of those big names like a Devin Haney or a Teofimo Lopez, he would have got a major payday. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what matchup they go with, and also what purse he can get for Josh Kelly.
But
I
man,
mean,
you getting paid. Well, if you do it in the UK, maybe if you do it in the UK,
You get
you
some money
might
here.
get what, $1.5 million, maybe,
No.
maybe.
well,
No.
let's be honest. And you talking about what they're grossing off of tickets, because I
Yeah,
mean Josh
exactly.
Kelly, he ain't been known to be no big name in the UK. I
Preach.
think Boots is gonna be the star, and they're gonna be just happy that Boots is coming over there. So I think they'll
Mm-hmm.
do some tickets off of that. But
Man,
Go ahead,
other, I
three.
mean, other than
I ain't
that, it
gonna
don't.
you know
Go
what's
ahead,
funny,
cook.
man? I feel like Craig's down on Friday. Man, I want you to sleep right now. Man, I hit you right in the head with a bat, man. I can't believe you saying that's a fight you want to see, bro.
He
Can't
never. He
believe it,
didn't
bro.
say that, did he?
Nobody
Bro,
said that.
going to the UK? What is going
No,
on?
he said it. He said if he goes to the
That's the only
UK.
way you gonna. It ain't gonna be a big money fight if they take it to Philly. If they take it to
No.
Philly,
He didn't say
so
nothing
Man,
there.
Well. Hold on now. If they bring the fight out around my way, oh, they gonna show up for Jerron
it's not
Ennis.
gonna be a
They ain't
big
gonna
money
show up
fight
for
though. It's
every
not
Yeah,
gonna be
fight.
a big money fight.
he might do it. He might can get 3.5. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a
No,
star. I
It
no.
think
ain't
so.
it ain't about the money.
3.5?
It ain't about the it ain't
Yeah,
about the money.
3.5, something like that.
You out of order.
It ain't about the money. It ain't about the money. We got to understand. Turkey ain't worried about making no profit. He just worried about putting on certain fights. He ain't worried
But
about
Turkey
making no
not gonna
profit. So
put
I'm
that
not
fight
even worried
on.
about the money.
That ain't gonna be a Turkey
No,
fight.
what
It's
I'm
gonna
Definitely.
saying
be
is,
put on by Matchroom.
and that's why I said this fight is probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen because if Turkey ain't putting it on, we know Eddie ain't putting on no daggone fight.
Eddie
He
the
ain't
one who
putting on no
said
Yeah, he
we
daggone
did.
fight.
Yeah, he is.
Eddie
Yeah,
the
he
one who
is.
said we offering him.
Cause you gotta think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
Boots hasn't fought on a turkey card yet. So I mean, this would just Eddie and Matchroom doing business as usual.
Can I ask you this? Why did he actually fight
what
Carlos
fight Eddie put
Andrade?
what fight did Eddie put on?
He put on the Stanionis unification.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a unification. That was a big fight. That's a unification. Whatever fight.
He also put on
He put
Karen.
on a David.
He put
No,
on
he
Karen.
didn't.
No, no,
No, he
no. Hold
didn't.
on,
No, he
hold on.
didn't.
He
No, he
just put
didn't.
on Karen
No, he didn't.
Chakadazian.
No,
Yes,
he
he did.
didn't.
He just put on
No, he
the
did
two.
not.
Yes, he did.
He lost the purse bid on the
Cody.
current fight. He lost the
No,
purse
no, no,
bid.
no, no. He won the purse bid. It was
He
originally Cody
lost the
Crawley.
purse bid.
It was
He lost the
originally
purse.
Cody Crawley, right? And
No,
Cody Crawley
he
fell out.
lost the purse bid. They lost the
But
purse
did
bid. What are you talking
but did
about?
they put the fight in Philly?
Yeah, they
As
put it
with
in
Eddie
Philly,
as the
but he didn't.
where
He didn't put the
Eddie
fight
is the
on.
lead
They lost the
promoter.
purse bid.
So
He
Eddie
lost
wasn't
the
the lead
purse bid.
promoter. So Eddie was not the lead promoter.
Eddie was Jerron's promoter. Jerron's promoter. He was Jerron's
Saw the
promoter. He
Jamie
lost the
saw
purse
the
bid.
Jamie TV.
So he didn't put on David Avenesian in Philly. How many Philly fights have Eddie did like 3 or 4 Philly
No,
fights with Boots?
He did 2 of them.
And none with Turkey.
No, he hasn't done nothing
he
with
did.
Turkey. Turkey hasn't done
But
nothing
He
with
but
him.
did.
but but
He
no,
did. He
I think
did
he did.
two, and he did two
I think
in
he did
Philly.
put
He
on
did
the.
two.
I think he did put on the Karen fight. He put
He
on
did
one
two
of them.
in
No,
Philly.
Boots is no. D Free is saying that he lost that purse bid, so he did something with the other promoter from overseas. They
Yes.
did something. They did
Yes.
something,
He
but
bought it.
he
That's the
did
one
do
he bought back.
Avenesian.
Remember, he bought that back. I know what you're talking about.
I think
He
he
lost
might
it,
have
then he bought it back.
lost the first one. He might have lost the first one, the first bid, but the rematch. I'm pretty sure he put the rematch on.
No, the
He lost.
rematch was the purse
He
bid
lost
Yeah,
fight.
the
it. He
rematch
lost it,
was
and
the purse bid.
Okay, then
he paid more
then let me
money.
switch.
He paid
Let me
more money
swap
to
it.
have it here.
Let me swap what I just said. Let me swap what I
The
just
only
said.
two fights
Oh,
that
you
he
bought
put
it
on it.
after the fact.
The only two
Right.
fights that he put on in Philly was the daggone David Avenesian and the Stanionis. Those were the only two fights he put on in Philly. The purse bid,
No,
he
but
lost that.
I wasn't saying just in Philly. I'm saying in general. I'm man. Who you saying put on? Who won the purse bid for that fight?
For
Karen's
which
team
one?
won the purse bid, but they paid extra to bring the fight to Philly.
Right.
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm looking at it right
Yeah,
now.
so
Karen's team won the purse
Karen
bid,
won the purse bid.
and they paid
Yeah,
extra to have him come to Philly. He made
right.
more money to fight.
I know because
Karen
we
made
was
more
talking
money than
about
Boots did.
I was about to
it.
say, Free, when
We
we
were
talked
talking about
about
we
it,
were saying he might be going to Germany. The
and I
fight
was like,
over in
"There's no
Germany.
way that he's going to no daggone Germany," and I stood
I know
on
who
that.
won the purse bid.
Yeah, they definitely Karen team definitely won that person bid. And I remember we talked about it, and I was like, man, Boots ain't going to no daggone Germany. And everybody tore me up, but I knew they wasn't going to no Germany. That man, the A
That was
side,
crazy. But I'll say
man, come
this.
on.
I'll say this.
Come
This is the thing that get me about this whole thing with Boots, man. Why is nobody calling him out? If this was when it comes to Tio, it comes to Ryan, it comes to Rolly, anybody else is gonna get crucified for taking the kind of fight that you see with Boots. Boots Ennis has been an absolute disgrace on the fights he's taken.
I
Nobody
wouldn't say nobody call him
has
out.
said
I
nothing
wouldn't say
about him
nobody
no more.
call him out because
Brother
He
because
Coach.
just called him out.
we're big time channel. We're calling them out. We're
Wyatt
big time
Simmons
channel. We're calling them out.
said nothing. We had our brother Greg Hackett on here. He didn't
Your mic out of order, BVO. Your mic out of order.
say nothing.
Is it me? Is it me, y'all, or is his mic out of order?
No, it's BBO. BBO going in and out. It sounded like he chopped and screwed.
Protecting the brother. That's all I'm saying. 9 years old. Can y'all hear me?
We can't, man. Your mic out of order, man.
We can't hear you,
Can y'all
BBO.
hear me? Well, let me go out and come back in.
Yeah, go out, come back in.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying, this is what we doing right now. We calling them out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to
We
say,
holding them
we're a big
accountable.
time channel. We calling them out. I wouldn't say
I'm
nobody.
not
We're a big
calling
time channel.
Jerron in this out. I ain't calling him out because I feel like that.
You from Philly? You're not gonna call him out.
Yeah, I'm not because he ain't got no fight sign. So what am I calling him out for?
Why is he
No, it's not.
negotiating? Why is he negotiating with Josh Kelly?
Eddie Hearn always be lying. He said he be just making
Man.
up stuff.
So
Until
No,
that fight is
I'm
signed,
gonna
then I'll come like,
hey,
damn, Boots, what we
I'm
doing,
gonna tell
dog?
you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this, Prize. At first, I was right there with you. Eddie be doing a lot of lying. But when you know somebody quote unquote is lying on your name, and then you re-sign, you can't be doing too much lying.
some gotta be true. Some
I'm
you
not
gotta
gonna
have some
sign when a
type of
nigga keep
trust.
lying on my name.
Yeah, that I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that career move with the resign.
Cold free.
I would love to ask him what's up with that. Why you resign with that bull for? Why you ain't just move your way? But obviously it's something. So I don't know.
From the gate, when he was with Cameron Duncan, Mr. No Black Fighters Allowed, Mr. Cameron Duncan.
Your mic still raggedy. Your mic still raggedy.
Him and Bozy have bought him up. I don't know. Let me see. Y'all can't hear me?
Nah, go ahead. Him and Bozy bought him up. Go ahead.
Champ Ross said you might have your headset on backwards, man. Shout out to Champ. Shout out to Champ.
Champ Ross be tweaking. How, big dog Willie?
Better?
How? How's he looking bad? He don't got no fight
Is that
lined
better?
up.
No, you better now.
Nah,
You better.
Hold on, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you
I
good.
did have my headphones on backwards.
That's
I did have
crazy.
my headphones on backwards.
That's crazy.
You know those beats, but you gotta make sure the beats is facing the front first, man, or you have them all wrong. But I say this,
I got on beats too.
See, y'all boys
you
is
got
wild.
the buzz in though. But all I say is this about Boots. Since he's been with Cameron Duncan and his father, they've made it their business to fight soft touches and guys who can't do nothing to him. And this is nothing new. Boots has been looking bad, big dog Willie. You saying that is not even worth saying because we've been looking bad. He's scared, man. He's the scariest dude in boxing, man. Because we all know he should be fighting Virgil next, man.
I agree with that. I do agree with that, though.
Him and Tio both are scary. Go ahead, though.
Man, Virgil Ortiz daddy said, man, we need 8 years to fight Jerron Ennis.
He said 48 months. 48
years
months.
ago.
Right.
That was 4 years. But that was 4 years ago.
25. That was, man. All right.
4 years
Go
ago,
ahead.
bro.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, like I said, I will say he is looking bad in the streets, and it's not so much of what he's done, it's what's being said, and he's not coming out correcting anything. He's saying he moved up to the weight class. He said he needs 2 fights he needs 2 tune-ups before he fights somebody of note. And now they're saying they're in negotiation with Josh Kelly. It's not looking good for him. I'm not saying he's doing any of that, but that is what's being said, and he's not correcting anything. So if you're not correcting anything, I gotta assume that this is true Because you said if it doesn't come from my mouth,
Mhm.
then it ain't happening. Well, you need to come out and say something because right now there's a lot of stuff being said on your name and you ain't saying nothing about it.
Yeah, you're right about that, Free. I can't deny that. But at the end of the day, Boots is not like the talking kind of guy. You know what I mean? It's only he's not the guy that's gonna get out here and be doing all that. You know what I mean? Because he working. So you can
Well,
say
his
what you
daddy
want to
need to do
say.
something then. His
You
daddy
can,
need to say something. Somebody
well,
need to say
all right,
something.
okay, and you may be right. I'll say this. You're right. Not you may be right. You're right. But they don't. So that doesn't. Before I criticize him, I got to see a contract sign and a fight announcement. Until then, I don't got nothing bad to say about Jerron Ennis, and that's it. I'm standing on it.
You're not gonna
We need a
have nothing
drug
bad to
test,
say.
man.
You're not gonna have nothing bad to say because he's from Philly, and I understand the connection. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can be honest. And
I
if
am being honest, though.
hold on, let me
No,
finish.
you're
Let me
not.
finish. Hold on, BVO.
Oh my God.
So all I'm saying is I don't under if that man said out of his own mouth he didn't he said he wasn't looking for no tune-ups. You remember that, right?
Right. Okay.
He said he wasn't looking for no tune-ups. So when you move to the division as a former unified champion, you're already number 4 in the WBO right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you if you really looking for the smoke, you could have diverted from everything I'm hearing. They said Turkey was trying to put the Virgil versus Boots fight on,
Mm-hmm.
and Boots was the one who turned it down.
He was
I
at
mean,
welterweight then.
well, he ain't that welterweight now, and now we
Okay.
talking
Did
about
they
Josh
offer him
Kelly.
to fight? Did they offer him to fight again? I might be wrong. I
The
don't
fight
know.
was
I'm
offered.
asking.
The fight was offered before this.
He was a welterweight then. As he's going to 54, did they offer to him to fight again? I don't
Yeah,
know.
actually the fight was offered again, and Virgil said they wanted to make the fight in November, and Jerron said he was trying to get a fight in October or something like that. It was like October or September. Jerron was trying to get a fight, and they said they wanted to fight in November because that's when Virgil had to be healed, and so
Mm-hmm.
that was the thing that was being said when Jerron was moving up. So I don't know what's going on with that negotiation, why they didn't say let's revisit that. But I mean that was what was said. Virgil said they was trying to make it in November, and Jerome
Y'all,
said he
we
wanted to
talking
fight in
about we
October.
literally talking about a month. We're talking about a month.
Right, right.
This don't even make
That's what I'm saying. Somebody need to come out and say something because it ain't looking good. I'm not saying he's doing any of this. I'm just saying it's not looking good. They need to come out and say something.
Man, what champion y'all know? Even Devin took his quote unquote tune-up fight at 44 and then went right after the champion in the next division. When when fighters move up, bro, you have the opportunity, especially if you then held you a unified champion holding 2 belts at 47. You got an opportunity where you can move into the division and ask for a championship fight right away. You definitely have that ability.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, he doesn't have a fight sign. I don't like to really jump and criticize these dudes until they got a fight sign. If he signs to fight Josh Kelly, then I'm gonna come up here and say, I don't know what Jerron doing. I don't care if I'm from Philly or not. That's irrelevant. I like boxing. But if Jerron come up there and fight Josh Kelly, I'm gonna have questions like why? Why? You know, what's it unless it's a bag, a crazy bag, which I don't think it will be, then I'll grind them up. Until then, there's no fight sign. So I don't care what they be saying, Eddie. I don't care what Eddie said. I don't care if Jerron and Bozy didn't say nothing. I don't care. Until a fight is signed. Until a fight is signed, that's when you'll hear me really, really get up, speak on this. Until then,
So you don't believe that the negotiations are going on with Josh Kelly right now? What you believe?
no.
Okay.
I believe Eddie reached out to him and said something. He probably was like, "Man, I ain't fighting him." Like Free just said that. He just
I
said
said
that.
that
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just said that man turned down a fight for more money,
with Bakram.
right? And they're not offering the money that for Jerron Ennis. So why would he do that? He just should go fight Bakram and get money.
No, Boots need to go fight Bakram.
Whatever. That's fine.
All I'm saying is I don't it's looking suspect to me.
me personally, is looking suspect. And I think Boots a hell of a fighter. You know, I'm a fan of Boots.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, man, you can't go out there and tell me you want all the smoke, you want the big fights, and then you talking about Josh. Well, Eddie Hearn say you talking about Josh Kelly. Turkey come out and say, well, we offered this, but he wanted 2 tune-ups. You tell me you didn't want no tune-ups, and then this is what comes out, that this is who we were negotiating with. It seemed like you wanted tune-ups.
It must be some big money involved that we don't think that none of us up here think. Me, you, and Free. The BBO dropped off. He'll be back. Me, you, and Free. None of us agreed that Josh Kelly is a big fight, a money fight, unless it's in the UK. If they do that fight, it's got to be some money involved. 'Cause I don't think Jerron is going to take. I don't think he's going to do that. And YSM, he'll get up here and tell you that he closer to him than anybody on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that until the fight is signed, I'm not gonna be grinding the ball up. We got an echo going on.
Hold on, BVO, you got to go on mute.
Yeah, I don't believe the fight until the fight is signed. Then I'll criticize him. If he fight Virgil, then we gonna all love him. Cause Eddie might say one thing but be working on something else. Yeah, Josh Kelly just to get people like, oh, we hate Boots. Talk. Let's talk about Boots for months. And then a fight signed, then he come out fighting a person that we want to see. Then I'm like, oh, okay. We don't know.
Why would you want your fighter to be hated?
I don't, because hate gives you the most money. They hated Floyd. He got 200 and something million for one fight. So I don't know.
That's totally different.
I'm just saying, hate. They gonna love you or hate you. If they love you, you're going to be rich. Hold on, let me say this real quick. Hold on, let me finish. Can I finish?
You got to stop
this. Can I finish?
This dude is not Floyd. Go ahead.
I'm not allowed to finish. That's crazy. Like I don't even know what I'm going to say. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I don't agree with that analogy that you used with Floyd, because they hated Floyd because he was good. Floyd was fighting the good competition, and they couldn't beat him. So that was a little bit different. It was hate because he was so good. Not hate is hate because to me. He out here making bad moves. It was hate because he was good.
Hate is hate to me. Like, they gonna love you. If they love you and you win, you're gonna get money. If they hate you and you winning, you're gonna get money. That's how I look at that.
I'll just say this, man. You brothers who keep trying to compare this dude to Floyd, please get off the gas. Floyd fought all the toughest dude he could fight, and he really had guys running from him like Costa Zoo. So this ain't the same thing. Nobody's ever ran from Boots, man. So please,
I'm not
please
making
stop
this
getting on here with
Big
the
Dog
cap.
Willie. Who's he fighting next, Big Dog Willie? Mute your mic, BVO. You echoing. Who's he fighting
Kelly.
next? We don't know that. We don't know that.
Josh Kelly.
Is the fight signed?
He's fighting Josh Kelly next, and that's not a good fight.
Is the fight signed?
I'm gonna say this. Listen, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just came in. Go ahead, Doug.
Let me say this. So, like I was saying, I think Josh Kelly turned that fight down against Boots, and he looked to make himself the mandatory for Xander Zayas. I think Top Rank would love for Josh Kelly to be the mandatory for Xander Zayas, because that's a much easier fight than what a Boots fight would be. So I think that's how it'll happen. I don't think that the Boots versus Kelly fight will happen. Right. My thing is what's the point of negotiating that, even being in negotiations for that fight? Why are you even calling or looking to fight a nigga like Josh Kelly, bro?
Maybe to sell out Wembley or one of them UK place events. I don't know. I agree. Let me say this. I don't want him to fight no daggone Josh Kelly, bro. Let me make that very clear. I think that I hate that. When I heard that,
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women.
I don't know where the homophobic drop came from, but that was left field. But like I said this, bro, until a fight is signed, then that's when I criticize. We do that, like we said that about Tank. We was like, if Tank don't fight, or who, it might have not been Tank, it might have been somebody else. If we say if he don't fight him or him, we gonna get at him. It's the same thing.
I'm gonna jump in right quick because I gotta make a few moves. I'm gonna say this right here, and BVO know this from me. that I'm a very big Jerron Boots Ennis fan. Very big. I've been rocking with Jerron Boots Ennis from the beginning when people were saying he ain't the truth or don't see what I see. I've been there. I'm saying this right here. Boots had an opportunity to fight Teofimo Lopez. He turned it down. Cool. He had an opportunity to fight Devin Haney. He wanted to do it at 152. Cool. Boots has had opportunity after opportunity to make his name for himself. I don't have a problem with Boots. I have a problem with his management company. And this is just me talking. And I don't care about how nobody feel about it. I feel like when you're a special talent, when I feel like that, I look at Boots, I think he's a special talent. You have to start taking some of these names. You can't keep on putting them off and doing this and that. He should have fought right now. It should be Virgil Ortiz or nothing right now for me. That's just my personal opinion. I believe he's that good. But I can't keep saying.
I wouldn't be mad at Bakram either. I wouldn't be mad at.
Okay, you're definitely right. I think Bakram is the best at 154, Doug. You're right. But what I'm saying is no less than Virgil Ortiz right now if you are what you say you are. We can't keep making excuses for these fighters. And Free came on the other day and said, man, listen, Free is from Philly. And Free stepped up and said the same thing I'm saying. I need to see him fight the best.
Free ain't from Philly.
He ain't? Where he from?
No, I'm from DC.
Okay, my fault.
Philly, it's all the same.
I apologize, Free.
It's not the same. It's nothing.
Well, hey, Free, you rock with Philly a whole lot, man. So I'm just gonna say this. I apologize for that, for not knowing that my brother ain't from Philly, but you know what I'm saying, DC. But at the same time, man, stop making these excuses for these fighters, man. I'm a Boots fan for real. I don't jump on bandwagon because I've been with Boots from the beginning, and BVO can tell you this. He need to do better than what he's doing with his promotional company or whoever's taking care of his fights or whatever. Enough is enough. You're too good to be taking tune-up fights. You're too good for that.
But he doesn't have a fight signed though.
Let me say this real
Free. Not Free. Pride. Everything to tune up. If it ain't Virgil Ortiz, if it ain't Bakram, if it ain't won the champion, it's a tune up to me. Because I think he's that good. You see what I'm saying,
right,
Free?
Me too.
I think he's that good. That's what I think.
Until a fight is signed, that's when I'll grind him up.
Real quick. Let me say this.
Okay.
It's Josh Taylor. We already heard that's gonna be Josh Taylor. So if you want to play that stupid game, play it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we seen King Virgil go in there against Boychek, who dropped him twice and he still beat him. Then he fought Adjamov, who gave Terrence Crawford hell, and he beat him easy. And now you want us to go beat Boots. That's crazy. Our next fight should be against Bakram. But
Who is our?
I'm talking about first. Here we go, Duck. Here we go with Duck. But all I'm saying is
you said it. I didn't say it. You said it.
You know, Dub be on that wheat stuff, man. That French Dub wheat. You know, Dub French, so
I'm French. I'm French.
You can't be doing that wheat stuff.
You mean Dub always saying Dub say he want to know who we is. Who is we?
Yeah, Dub don't like French people.
Hey,
French.
Yeah, BBO French.
Hold on, for now I'm Mexican, now I'm French. All I said is we don't need Boots at this point.
No, you don't need Boots, but BBO, I think Boots is better than Virgil, and I want to see it. You don't need Boots, but everybody want to see it because it's been talked about for so long. It ain't what you need. You know what I'm saying? It's what the fans like. That's what people got to stop worrying about. Ain't what you need, is what the fans like. He's not scared of it. Yeah, he's not scared of it.
That's why we want to see it. These guys they came into the boxing scene together.
You're right, Free.
And
you're
they're
right.
both undefeated. We want to see the contemporary the same way.
Yes, sir.
We want to see
yes, sir.
versus Shakur against Devin,
yes, sir.
against Tio, because they all contemporaries.
Yes,
sir.
That's
the reason why we want to see Boots and Virgil. They're contemporaries. They're undefeated. They came in together, and they get compared against each other all the time. So we want to see who's the better fighter between the two.
When Virgil Ortiz came out,
ducked that 47.
Hold on. When Virgil Ortiz came out and said that his team, not him, his team said they need 48 months for Boots. Guess what we said? We all criticized him. We criticized the shit out of Virgil because
we did.
We said, man, ain't no way you need 4 months to go fight this dude. And now
48 months.
48 months. Now it's on the other side of it. It's 4 years. But now we on the other side of that 48 months. And Turkey talking about making that fight happen putting it on, and maybe it's the undercard piece of it. I don't know, but putting that on the same card with Devin and Junior and with what was Anthony Yard and Benavidez.
Benavidez.
Yeah.
That's
We
a
want to
main
see
event
it.
fight, man.
That's a main event fight. Yeah, it's a main
I
event
got
fight.
all of that. I got all of that.
Is his name Yard or Yardy? What do you guys
I
know
call
the
him
difference?
Yard. I call him Anthony Yard.
Anthony Yard.
Look, listen.
Okay, I keep saying Yardy. That's what I was wondering.
People used to say they used to call the man Demetrius Andrade, call that man Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the same
when
way
you
as
got when you got the E on the end of your name, I don't know what you want me to call you. But I think y'all know exactly who I'm talking about when I name these fighters. So
that's like Dan Raphael and Dan Raphael. He says his name is Dan Raphael, but people call him Dan Raphael.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dan Raphael.
He said his
Well,
name
if I
is
say
not
Dan
Raphael. He said his
Raphael,
name is Dan
I'm hitting him in the
Raphael.
back of the head with a Louisville slugger, man.
Yeah.
But I'll say this,
facts.
man. I'll say this. All jokes aside, Boots just showed you who he is. The man don't want no big fights, and that's okay.
Oh my God.
It's okay, man. That's okay.
Who he fighting next, BBO?
You really, Josh Kelly.
Is it a sign? Is there a press conference? Is there a postcard?
Hey, if you want to be delusional and play these stupid games, play them by yourself.
Come on, man.
We
He don't have
already
a fight
know
signed.
It don't matter, man.
All right, I'll tell you like this, BBO. If he come up here and all right, this week, next week, or any week, and that fight comes out, I'll come up here and grind Jerron Bunis Ennis up. I'll come up here and talk ish about him.
Oh, he's fighting
Me.
Josh Kelly.
And when that fight is signed, I will come up here and I will go off on Boots Ennis. I will go off.
Let me ask you a question, Prize, though.
I'm not gonna say he's fighting Josh Kelly next because we never know what happens. That Eddie Hearn is trying to get that fight, but I'm not gonna say that's who he's fighting next. I know that's what Eddie Hearn wants next because Josh Kelly is one of Eddie Hearn's boys.
Eddie Hearn wants money.
Hold on, Free. Why would you even allow your promoter to go out and negotiate a fight like that if you don't want that fight?
He don't care about Jerron like that, man. He just want money.
That ain't what I asked. I asked
that's not
why
true.
would
That's not true.
if you Boots Ennis, why would you allow your promoter to
how
go
you
out
know
and negotiate?
how you know we didn't
Hold on, man. Let me finish.
How would you allow your promoter to go out and do that? Okay, we get that part. How you know Jerron didn't tell him, man, FOH, I ain't doing that, dog. Real talk. I'm not doing that. Get out of here.
Eddie Hearn saying that Jerron.
Okay, Eddie Hearn might have said it on an interview.
Let somebody else talk, man. Now we don't want to hear the Philly propaganda, please.
Y'all some haters. Y'all country ass niggas, some haters. Carry on.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Carry on.
No.
Yeah, that part. That part.
No, we niggas. Okay.
I want you to see my.
Curly
I want you to see my face when I say that. Hold on. I want you to see my face when I say that.
Hold on. Now, I don't know if Free Country. I don't know if BVO Country.
Stop playing with me, man.
I think my brother CDK, me and him, we the only two country niggas up here. So when you say that, I take that very personally. I just want you to know.
I take it personal, bro. Even though I'm born in Chicago, I take it personal with you.
You talking? I was
one thing for sure,
raised
two things
in
for
North
certain.
Carolina. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know where you come
Born in
from.
Philly, raised in North Carolina. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know where you come from.
Okay.
I was born in Chicago.
As long as you don't take it personal.
So I don't take it personal.
Okay, but
I don't take it
don't take
personal.
it personal, Doug. I'm from the South.
Well, I take it personal. You ain't gonna call me no country ass nigga. I'm a country ass nigga. But
Nah, but I do gotta agree with Dub on that. I gotta agree with Dub on that. You did talk real. You did talk real slick to us for no reason. Damn, Brian.
That's all good, man. Come on, y'all can't take a joke. Damn, when we get
I'm playing, Brian. I'm playing, man.
Yeah, he can't be choked.
I'm playing.
I can't wait. I can't be who, BVO?
Blind. I'm playing. I'm playing, bro.
You got a steel neck. I guess you can't get choked.
I could definitely get choked and knocked out.
But hold on, Brian. Let me ask you a real question, though. Me being a Boots fan, I just want to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
This Eddie Hearn said he wanted the Josh fight. Turkey said that basically he don't do tune-up fights, and Boots told him that's what he wants.
If you want to do tune-ups, do tune-ups with Eddie. That's what he said. But go on.
Yeah. So I'm being real because I'm a Boots fan.
Mm-hmm.
I feel some type of way about this because I believe the Boots could be the best at 147, 154. But when you hear Turkey and Eddie say that, how do you truly feel about what they're saying? Because they're talking to Boots. So how do you feel about that when you hear
I
that?
feel like I don't feel anything because until the fight is signed, I don't feel anything until the fight is signed. When the fight signed, I'm gonna talk ish. If he fight a Josh Kelly, if he fights a Virgil, I'm like, see, I told y'all
Okay,
can't
but
go.
okay, what about this though? He
Mhm,
turned down Devin. He turned
mhm.
down Teofimo. He turned down Brian Norman. We know this for a fact. This ain't no. We ain't got to go jump around that. We know he turned these fights down. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't feel nothing about it. I feel like
Okay,
he's gonna be great either way.
I tried, y'all. I tried. I
I
tried to
don't feel
get us.
any way about it.
I tried. I tried.
Hey, CDK, what you said? I tried.
I tried because y'all know I'm a Boots fan, and I'm mad as hell about Boots. I wanted Boots to beat the her off Teofimo Lopez
Mm-hmm.
because of what he said about us.
You're right.
Even Brian. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Norman Sr. does not like Boots in this period. But you know what he came on my channel and said? He mad at Boots for not taking that fight for what that man said about us. Teofimo, you know what I'm saying? Said about us, and he knows that Boots could whoop Teofimo. Why did you not take that fight? You both have done it for the black people. That would
Because
have put you over.
people did.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Do you know what
Mm-hmm.
they would have put Boots in? If Boots would have been in there and beat Teofimo down, do you know how many fans he would have actually gained behind that?
No,
Being real.
what?
Man, that man would have gained up. Come on. You heard what
But
Teofimo had
what
to say
happened?
about
What
us.
happened to Tio
Yeah,
going there and lacing? But what
He
happened to Tio
wouldn't have
going
though.
there
He
and
wouldn't. He wouldn't have. I'm gonna tell you why. He wouldn't have though.
beat the
He
black
wouldn't
motherfucker?
have. Tio doesn't have the skill set to beat Boots.
Even
It's just being real.
even
He don't.
even if
Wu-Tang
even if
better than
even hold
Lomachenko,
on
bro.
even
What?
if
Man, you lost your man. You talking about
wait
a 135-pound fighter?
a minute,
You
wait a
stop
minute.
it, BBO.
Even if Tio would have went
BBL
in there and
crazy.
laced, even if he would have went in there and laced
He
Boots,
got no credit.
we still would have gave that brother. No, I would have gave him all the credit for taking the fight.
He get no
Thank
credit
you.
for beating up a
But
40
I know
pounder.
for a fact
To
that
me, go ahead, CDK.
hey, I'm gonna go jump off. Crush calling me, y'all. I'll jump off. I'll be right back.
All right. I feel
Well,
like
he
if
hung
he would
up.
have gone in there and beat the brakes off of Tio, we wouldn't have gave not we, but a lot of people wouldn't have gave him no credit from a 40
Just
pounder moving up. It would have been good
no,
to see.
I don't think that's true, Prize. I don't think
Okay,
that's
that's
true.
fine. We can agree, disagree. That's fine.
I think a lot of people wanted Boots to take that fight because of Tio said. They wanted
Okay.
him to take that fight and beat the brakes off of Tio. So if Boots would have beat the brakes off of Tio,
Man, y'all throw my brother free off.
Damn, who threw Free off? I think he dropped off because Free was in his whip, I believe. Go ahead, Dub.
Oh, okay. They go free.
There
Go
you go.
ahead, free.
There you go.
no,
Go ahead.
no. I was saying they would have gave him credit for beating Tio, or I should say they would have gave him praise for beating Tio, regardless about the credit for the level of a fighter. They would have gave him praise for beating Tio. It's
Okay.
not about the credit; it was the praise he would have got.
But
That's fair enough.
I would have also gave him credit for stepping in the ring with Tio. I
Not
ain't got
me.
no problem with that.
Because he's levels above Tio. I don't think Tio
That's
can
okay.
get close to him.
You can feel that way. I
Hmm.
think Tio way better than Josh Kelly is.
Oh, absolutely.
So I would much rather see that fight
Yeah.
than. I mean, it's not me trying.
What if Boot? My
Hold
bad,
on,
Dub.
real quick.
My bad, Dub.
I love Boots. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with Boots. I root for that brother. You know
Get
what I'm
up here.
saying? But at the same time, man, if you're not gonna take the big fights and you're not gonna make yourself available for these fights, the same way we criticized Virgil Ortiz with the 48-month thing, I'm gonna criticize Boots for saying or for not taking the Virgil Ortiz fight. It came out and Turkey and Eddie Hearn both said, yeah, we was looking to make that fight. Boots said he needed 2 tune-ups. I listened to what's his name? YSM when he was interviewing the camp. Man, Boots don't need he don't need no tune-ups. Okay, that's cool. I ain't got no problem with it. But I'm taking y'all word at it, and I want to see him move like y'all speaking on him. And that ain't how he moving right now.
We
He
don't
ain't
know
moving.
that, Dub, because he hasn't signed a contract to fight nobody. So how we know how he moving? They can say what they want. Eddie lies every day. Until he has a contract signed to fight a certain fighter, then we can
So who
criticize.
so who fault is it that Boots signed back with Eddie? Who fault is it?
I don't know. We don't know how much. Do we know the details on the
It's Boots.
contract?
It don't matter. It's Boots' fault.
We got it. That has to matter.
Boots was the one who wanted to resign.
It has to matter. If they
No,
made Boots a guaranteed.
So you telling me that they held Boots hostage and made him
I didn't say
resign?
they made. I didn't say that. I said if Eddie Hearn gave Boots a offer that he can't refuse, guaranteed wise, then go ahead, get your money. What's the problem? Tank love money. He don't fight nobody, but we love Tank. I'm just saying.
I criticize Tank all the time.
I'm not saying you, but I'm saying they, not us. They.
All I'm saying, I'm gonna keep the same energy for all these guys. I'm
But see,
keeping the same energy.
the difference with Tank is Tank told us that he fights for money. He doesn't fight for legacy. Jerron Bruce Ennis said he wants the best fights.
But I heard Tank said he want to be undisputed.
Yeah,
so how's that not?
He did, but we never heard that Jerron said he want to fight for the money. We heard Jerron say he want the best fights. He want the best guys. That's what Jerron said. He never.
I know, but Tank also said that he want to be undisputed.
Listen, what I'm saying. Tank
Okay.
had changed his tune, and he said, "I'm
Okay.
only fighting for money."
Okay,
Jerron
so he
has
switched
never,
up.
He never changed his tune. He said
Okay,
he wants
fair
the
enough.
best fights.
Fair enough.
Now, if you're fighting for money, you can't say you only want the best fights and you're fighting because of the money, because you don't always get the best fight for the money. We see that all the time. It's not always the best fight for the money. It's
Coach-
whenever the promoters want to see you win.
Coach Eddie said Tio can't beat Josh Kelly. That's crazy. I don't know about that one, but I feel like Jerron, and until a fight is criticized, until a fight is signed, if he fights Josh Kelly next, I'll come up here and say, Jerron, what you doing, dog? Like you from Philly. Like, what is you doing? We don't duck no smoke from nobody. So what is you doing? I'll get up here and say that. Until a fight is signed, I don't know what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. And so I'm not gonna criticize my guy. Period. That's it. I don't know how Dub or Freezy or BVO feel, but I know how I feel. Go ahead, Dub.
You biased.
You biased toward Brian Norman Jr.
I ain't got no problem saying I am.
I don't got no
Yeah.
problem saying I'm biased from Boost because I'm from Philly. Then say or that's it.
Question though, keep gas station on the way home or no?
Hell no. Hell no.
Hold BVO.
Mute your mic, BVO. That's crazy.
But you got the Uber driver.
Oh my bad.
Yeah, you tweaking. He didn't clicked off the joint. He didn't rage quit. But like I said, I promise, Dub. I promise you this, and I promise you this too, Free and BVO. I'll come on all y'all channels and say the same thing.
It ain't about that. It ain't about that, Prize.
What is it about then, Dub?
Man, when we talk boxing, I ain't trying to shame you or nothing like that.
Shame me. I got thick skin.
No. That ain't what it's about, though. It ain't about shaming you or anything like that. My whole thing is the same way you think Boots is the goods, I think Boots is the goods.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to see you. If you the goods, you the goods. I want to see you in the ring with the best.
Me too.
And in this situation, for Josh Kelly to even come up, I think it's out of order. It's all the way out of order.
That's Eddie Hearn doing that though. You never heard Boots say that.
I'm gonna tell you how you eliminated the whole Josh Kelly conversation by not re-signing with Eddie Hearn. That's how you eliminate that whole conversation.
I agree with that. Now that signing there, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, what? What? Why? What? Get away from that guy. That guy's done nothing for you. He gave you what? Standing on this? Come on, Boots. I don't have no problem with that, dog. Like, I didn't like that re-sign. I didn't like that re-signing, bro. I didn't like it at all. I hate it. I hate Eddie Hearn. I hate him. So at the end of the day, okay, so let's move past that. He signed back with Eddie. Okay, we know that prize. I hate that. If he goes and fight Josh Kelly next, me, YSM, none of us are gonna be able to explain that. Maybe YSM can, but I can't. I won't have no answers for you, Dub. I won't have no answers for you, D Freezy. And I definitely won't have no answers for BVO.
See, this is the thing. When you sign with a guy who doesn't have fighters that's fighting in the weight class that you fight, you make it that hard for you to get the fights that you want. Especially when he doesn't have a lot of history dealing with the other promoter that has majority of the fighters that you want to fight. He doesn't have who
got Eddie? Who's he got at 54? Free? Does he have any? Let me see.
He got Josh Kelly. That's what he got at 54. Josh Kelly.
Nah, Josh Kelly don't even fight for Eddie Hearn. I think he fight for he fight for what you call it, Queensberry, I believe. I think he fight for Queensberry. He don't even fight for Eddie Hearn.
One of those UK promoters got Josh Kelly, but I know it ain't an American promoter.
And the other thing is the only fighter of substance that I can name, me personally, and hell, maybe y'all look it up. Y'all smarter than I am. So, man, the only other person that I can think of is Madrimov, the one that's coming off of a loss against Bud and coming off a loss against Virgil. It ain't no fights over there for you like that.
I'm looking down at
I would take Madrimov over Josh Kelly.
You know what it is, though.
Agreed. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Me too, Free.
You know what it is. You know what it is. What we just
I don't
seen.
got no 54 pounders.
I told you that.
Damn,
can you hear me?
like zero. Go ahead, BVO. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
I think the thing that I will say is this, man. When you heard Prize going, defending Boots. So defending Boots like he was. Come on, bro. We all do it for fighters we love because it's undefendable what he's doing. It's undefendable.
Yeah, I don't like ugly. Hey, hold on. You broke up.
He's 28. Hold on. He's 28 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? He's 28 years old, and his best win is Sergey Lipinets.
No, it's not.
Say his best win. His second best win is Lipinets. You would say Lipinets because he was a champion at 140. Then you would say his best win now. The best fight he's been in now, you possibly could say against Stanionis. But Stanionis stayed hurt. So it's kind of hard for me to go crazy about a guy who stayed hurt. Like, you know what I mean? Duh, what's the one thing you always say when you play? Man, if I wouldn't have got hurt, it would have been different.
It would have been different.
Somebody hurt, man. Come on, bro. The dude fought a dude who wasn't even his best self. We all know for a fact that Stanionis ain't been the same in about 4 or 5 years. He was basically gifted a belt that he never really defended. It is what it is.
I don't know if we all know that. So I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Yeah, I do too, but go ahead, Dub.
No, I'm going to let BVO finish.
This is my last point is this, man. At 28 years old, it's just like I was telling my brother Greg Hackett. Come on, man. We got to call a spade a spade. At 28, you're not going to change what you're doing. At this point, you know who you are and what you want to do. And what you don't want to do is take on tough fights. You showed us this. And I hope I'm not the devil for saying what the truth is. That's the truth.
I'd love to get one of them. I'd love to get Brother Greg or Brother YSM up here.
We had them on here.
Nah, but I want them up here now, tomorrow.
It don't always work. It don't always work.
I know it don't work like that, Dub. I'm being extra.
I'll do? I'll call Greg and I'll call my man, Brother YSM, because tomorrow is going to be a special. It's going to be a special podcast because tomorrow BVO is turning 35 years old. So
yes,
I'm thanking God for that.
Happy birthday, hey, man! Happy birthday, my brother.
Yeah, right now.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. You know what's funny, man? The best part is I remember when I was 17. And I heard a nigga was 25. I thought that was old. So
we there now. We there now.
We them ones now. We unks.
Hey, no. Hey, look. It done got to the point they call me OG. I'm like,
yeah,
I didn't even know I was
like
OG.
that. When I was in Philly, I was in the corner store getting some Dutchess, and the boy was like, "Yo, old head, man, let me get $1." I'm like, "Wait, hold on, what you call me?" He called me old head. I was like, "Damn, I felt salty the rest of the day."
You weren't worried about the money. You were worried about what you called me.
I didn't care yet before, and I gave him $1, but I was like, "Damn." Go ahead, BBO.
You know the crazy part about this whole conversation, man? Everybody is taking somebody's place. And when you think about that, that's the blessing of life. Right now, I'm the age I was when I was talking to my mom and dad about what I want to do at 13, 14. They were this age now. And that's kind of how it goes, man. That's the circle of life, man. And I'm thanking God because a lot of people don't understand this. As a black guy in the inner city or even the suburbs, it's not hard to lose your life over something stupid. We just seen a lot of guys pass away over stupid stuff. So I just say, man, I just thank God I'm here, man, because I seen so many dudes pass away over stupid stuff, bro. I remember my dude said,
My dude said, "Oh, I'm gonna go do this to this guy because this guy stole $25 from me." Right? Dude came, blew his cap back, turned him into a convertible, all over $25.
Mm-mm.
And I
That's not worth it
guarantee,
to
and I
me.
always said his joke to his brother. Now that he cool about it, man. I said, I bet your brother woke up in hell and said, "Man, that was dumb."
That's crazy. That's
But we
crazy.
got that kind of friendship. We got that
Okay.
kind of friendship. We can
Well,
say that,
I
man.
don't got no friendship.
But
You tell me my damn brother went to hell. That's crazy. I'm gonna cut
Yeah,
you out.
hey,
I'm gonna at least cuss
hey,
you out, at
hey,
least.
Prize. Look, you the same way man. You know what these folk do. Like we know what these folk do.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna be in the pearly gates up there. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? So
and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Jehovah is kind, but he's not that kind, bro. You can't be no
Mm,
crook and make it in, dog. It don't work like
mm.
that.
you don't unalive people. You don't unalive people for your entire life and just
$25, bro. Oh, you got to be six figures for me to do something to you about money. If you owe me 10 grand, I'm not. It's not. If you owe me 50 grand, I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
go. I'm not gonna come and do nothing to you because I got two daughters and
I'm
I got a
not
big.
doing nothing to
Be a
nobody.
million, I'm not gonna
I,
hurt you.
I don't
Right,
want no
right,
smoke.
BBO.
I don't
Because if
want
I
no
got
smoke.
if I got enough money to give you a million, that means I got millions to spend. So why? I'm not gonna do nothing to you. Because I want to be there for my daughters. So it's like if you owe me $50,
I'll talk
$100,
bad about
10,000,
you. I'll
yeah, I'm
talk
gonna
bad
talk
about
ish.
you.
I'm gonna talk my ish. I'm gonna talk my ish, but I'm not gonna physically do nothing to you. Now you owe me 100 grand. I'm gonna need that. You owe me 100 grand. I need that. I'm coming to get it, and I will probably do something to you. But other than that, bro, it got to be six figures for me or more.
Hey, that's what I
High six
always say.
figures.
I don't lend money unless I know that I got it enough where I'll be okay without it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't lending money like that. But at the same time, if you it is what it is.
If you my
All I'm saying,
bro and I give you 40, 50, 60, $100, that's cool. If you don't give it back to me, I'm like, damn, man, Thug man, give me my goddamn $100, man. What he tweaking? You
man, I
know what
ain't
I'm saying?
finna
But
rock
I'm
with
not
you.
gonna
I
do
ain't finna
nothing to you.
rock
I'm not
with you
gonna
no more.
embarrass you on live. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna keep rocking with you because it's $100, bro. I can make $100 in 2 minutes. I'm not worried about that. But like, I'm not. But $25 is crazy. $1,000 is crazy. But everybody got different morals and street codes and live different rules. I live by the what they call it, civilian rules. I don't live the that I don't live that life. I'm not in that street life anymore. I retired from that. I'm
I'm a
out of that.
civilian. I'm a civilian
I
like
am
you.
a 100% civilian. Me and Dub right side, we claim BBO's a civilian, and so is D Free. He's a
We
civilian.
all
We
civilians.
civilian. We not
We
out
don't live
here.
our life like that.
I don't live them street life rules. Don't come to my house talking about no crazy stuff because I got 556
Don't
for you.
please don't come to my house unless you're invited. Respect.
Right. Respectfully. And if I say, Dub, man, let me pull up to Georgia, I'm gonna give Dub weeks notice that I'm coming to check him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just pull up, you know what I'm saying? But it is everybody different though. You feel me? I know somebody that crack your head over a girl. I know somebody that crack your head over a chain or watch, some sneakers, some Jordans, $180 Charles Barkley's.
Man, they started wars over female.
Man, come
Man.
on, man. I hate that, but I don't want to go too far off the subject. I want to keep it boxing,
We
but
off that subject.
yeah,
You know,
let's get
Pride
up.
got to take us to the curb. But let me ask you
I
guys
got I
this.
got kicked to the curb.
No, I said you're gonna take us to the curb. You know how you go too far. But let me
No,
ask you guys
maybe.
this. That being
Said
said,
maybe. He
is it
said
just
maybe.
me? Is PBC turning Latino because they don't got no more blacks, man? What you guys think is who gonna be the next big star at PBC? Because I see nothing but Puerto Ricans and Dominicans over there.
I've been
They don't
seeing that the whole
But the,
time. Go
they
ahead, Dub.
don't have that they don't have no start outside of Tank Davis. They don't got nobody.
Mm-mm.
mm,
Nope. And
Nobody.
they love they Spanish fighters anyway. From like when they got
no,
Canelo
they
to do
don't.
that. Yes, they do. They gave Canelo like 40, $50 million. You know what I'm saying?
If you beat one of their good fighters, they're gonna put you with the toughest black nigga they can find. Ask El Rayo. Ask El
And
Rayo. You want a
you a
big
wild
fight? They
dude.
said, let me get the toughest black mofo we got.
Boy, you a wild dude,
And
boy.
then on top of that, we seen Gary Antoine put on a career performance against El Rayo.
And that man still ain't look. I'm just happy that we got Junior back, man. I'm happy we got Gary Russell Jr. I'm glad that
Mm-hmm.
brother came back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we needed him bad.
That man, and I ain't get a chance to break that fight down, but that man, that was the definition of sitting in the pocket with somebody, swimming and not getting wet.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what Mr. Gary was doing, man. I love that performance. I loved it. I ain't get a chance
You know
to
what
talk
my
about
favorite
that.
part about that performance, Dub? Since we on that, his timing. His timing did not miss a beat.
No, he always, man. The man has always been beautiful with timing, hand speed, accuracy, defense. The man is special. You
Yeah,
know
he
what I'm
is.
saying? I just wish that, unfortunately, because he got shelved the way he got shelved. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the opportunity to show what he had going on, but
Why was he shelved though? That's what I didn't understand. That part I never got. Like he lost the Lomachenko fight, but I felt like it could. I felt like it was warrant of a rematch. I felt like, he did some good work. And Mark Maxeo fight. I feel like he beat the China. What is he? Asian? I would say Asian. He beat that Asian boy
nah,
up with one hand.
he Filipino.
That's all Asian to me. They all got. I'm not gonna say that, but he beat that man with one hand. To me,
They
and a
all
lot
got
of people.
slanted. What you gonna say? They all got slanted
I
eyes.
didn't say that. I did not say that.
I said it.
Okay, then they all got got me out of order, man. I'm about to get me out, boy. Wow, man, I can't, man.
No, we just honest.
We just these are jokes. Don't take this personal.
No, we just honest, man. We being honest about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? There's
that
no
man got beat
disrespect.
up with one hand, a one-handed man to me. But I'm glad he back though. Doug. I like this. I expected his hand speed still to be good, but at his age, what is he? 35.
35.
Yeah.
37.
Oh,
37.
he
Okay, he's
30. Hold
37.
on, hold on. He
Jesus,
37.
is he?
Yeah, he's 37.
Dang, I ain't know he.
Okay,
Dang.
that's even better. For him to have that kind of timing still at 37 shows you that he's a gym rat and he's a good trainer. He beat Robert Garcia, y'all favorite trainer. Not y'all on the panel, but y'all favorite trainer.
Hold on, free. Hey, free. He at 88, baby.
Huh?
He at 88, baby.
Yeah.
Damn, me and Mr. Gary, we the same age. I ain't know that.
I'm older than Gary. Nevertheless, his timing was what I noticed the best. Like the accuracy and the timing was crazy, bro. It's like he's been fighting he never took 3 years off to me. And now I'm gonna quote what D Free said: ain't no excuse for these 35 pounders to duck him now. Ain't no excuse. After that performance was crazy.
He not finna get no big fight no time soon.
Yeah,
Well,
they
they
already
never
say
wanted to give
Lamont already ducked him. Lamont said, "No,
yeah.
I'm gonna go to 140."
He ran up out of there. They don't want to fight that bull. That bull gonna be too hard to hit, too accurate, too fast. He's a problem at 35. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about this.
I love watching Mr. Gary fight. Like
Yes.
I said, man, Mr. Gary, the way he can swim and not get wet, you know what I'm saying? Keep his head off the line, parry shots, you know what I'm saying? Bob, weave, pull counters, countering shots. Man, Mr. Gary's special. He always done been special. I just don't think that he was given, and of course with the whole father situation, he stepped in and became trainers for his younger brothers. Man, he a solid dude. I think he a real solid dude. You know,
I wish he would have
saying?
just kept his mouth shut. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wish he would have just knew his place and not talk back to Floyd. And he lost his career because of
Man,
Floyd.
hell no. You out of order because just because
I'm out of order.
I'm about to tell you why. Just because you a part of the promotion and all, no, nigga, I'm talking. I'm gonna talk my shit. And one thing, real quick and free. I think you would agree with me on this. One thing about DC niggas, they gonna talk how they gonna talk. They gonna be out of order. You know what I'm saying? But
They
at the
gonna
same
back it
time,
up too.
But at the same time, when he get in the ring, you can't tell me that brother don't back. He don't back the man. He back all of it up.
Man,
Yeah,
Gary wrestles.
what you should have said, BBO, is you should have said, "I wish Floyd Mayweather wasn't such a sucker." That's what you should have said.
Exactly.
I wish he wasn't such a sucker and just went ahead and let him and Tank fight, and we see who was the better guy.
Man, he was gonna box Tank brains out, bro. Like,
I knew that. Floyd knew that.
They knew that at that time. Go ahead, Free.
No, I was saying I knew that, and Floyd knew that. He just didn't want to say that because he was trying to build Tank Davis. But everybody knew what.
I mean, there's a reason why Shakur. There's a reason why Shakur and Tank ducked him. I mean, come on, he was right there at 126 with a belt. With a belt.
Right.
And they
The
didn't want it.
longest
They didn't
reigning
want it.
champ. The longest
The
reigning
WBC
WBC
belt.
champ at the
And
time.
that's the funny part. And just think if Gary Russell Jr. was at least 5'10". I mean,
Man.
I can't lie to you, man. He'll make you like that boxing, man. Because he's just a beautiful boxer, man.
Yes, he
Go
is.
on there
It's
and beat the
fantastic watching
sleeves
that
off
man.
a dude.
Yes, it is.
It's fantastic.
If you like
He
that
beat the
sweet
sleeves
science.
off people, man. You know,
That's
I'm
Man, he
gonna say
ripped your
something
pockets
that
off
might
your
be
jeans and kicked
controversial.
this.
I'm gonna say
Go
something.
ahead.
Let me say this.
Go ahead,
Hold on, let me say
BBO.
this.
Talk your ish. Talk your ish.
This might be a little controversial, but everything that Gary Russell is what they say Bud is. I don't think Bud is what Gary is as a talent.
That's
I
tough.
really don't.
I disagree with
As
you
a
there.
talent,
I disagree with you
I'm gonna
there.
tell you why I say that. I think when you talk about A+ boxers, you could probably say Gary Russell Jr. is one of the best to ever do it as a boxer. Fucking
No,
say that.
I think that
Well,
I
like-
think Mr. Gary is special. I think he's special. My thing is when you go over there, you got to understand where you at. You know what I'm saying? And understanding where you at, it means more than just saying, "Now I want the biggest." Nah, you got to understand. If I criticize these people, which I disagree with, I think you should be able to criticize whoever the hell you want to. But at the same time, they're gonna shove your ass. They putting you on the shelf. Luckily, Antoine didn't have residual from the quote unquote smoke that Floyd and Gary had. But at the same time, man, I don't give a damn about none of that, man. Let that man fight. Let him fight.
Man, I wish I was the promoter, man. I would, man.
I would have been putting that man on
With everybody.
man. What?
He
Ain't no
tried to
protecting
fight
him, dude.
everybody. Remember,
They
MJ
didn't
was
promote
running
him
from
right
him.
though. They didn't promote him right.
No, they did promote him right. He fought. He was wanting to fight people. They didn't want to fight him. When Inoue was coming up, they didn't want to fight him.
Even when the whole Devin Haney situation happened, Bill was the one who came out and said, "I signed my name incorrectly." Bill said that. I'm like, wait a minute. So
Yeah, that was crazy.
what the hell? How you gonna make the fight? You ain't signing your name.
Now that's the
on
only
day-
time I criticize him. Shorty should have took that 2.5 or 1.5, was it? He should have took that.
He couldn't have taken it.
You can't
It wasn't a real fight.
You can't even criticize him for that.
When a nigga
Yeah,
signed
I
that
feel
name
you.
wrong on the contract on purpose,
Yeah, that's
I can't
crazy.
take
Bro.
that fight.
And see,
Yeah.
like a lot of people try to criticize Gary Russell for the whole second, quote unquote, second negotiation, but that was Bill Haney negotiating with Batman. And I'm not saying anything bad about Batman.
What was that?
But Batman is not Gary Russell's promoter or manager. That's his brother.
But Batman said that Gary. He told man, you.
He
1.5.
said he said Gary wanted $2 million. That's what Gary wanted. He said he wanted.
And I think he was worth it. They should have
He said
came
he
up
wanted
with
to
that
make
extra
$2 million.
500,000, bro.
And
500,000.
If you go, like I said, if you go back and look, he said, "I'm gonna go back and talk to Gary and see what he say." He never talked to Gary. That was Batman trying to negotiate the fight. That wasn't Gary negotiating the fight. That's why everybody, he ducked. They was gonna give him $2 million if he would have won the fight. Well, they never negotiated with Gary. You negotiated with Batman. You didn't negotiate with Gary.
You know what I do with that Devin and Gary situation? I just null and void it out and just don't talk about it no more because it didn't happen.
I always say, man, me and Batman, that's my brother right there.
Yes, R.I.P. brother Batman. R.I.P. brother Batman.
R.I.P. too, but that was my brother. That was my guy. Me and him, we had a difference in opinion, right?
Yes, he did.
But at the same time, man, Batman, man, that's one of the fallen soldiers.
Batman make great content. I wish he was still here, bro.
That's a fallen soldier that we miss, man. I miss that brother. I miss that brother.
More than any one of these daddies, a lot of people, I'd rather. Batman, man, that's a solid dude, man. He was solid, man. He was keeping it a bean. He would pull up to your channel and keep it 100 every time. So,
I wasn't on YouTube.
Hold on. Now he was
crazy.
Batman was crazy as hell. He was crazy.
I agree with most of the stuff he was saying.
He was crazy. I love him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
man, we all crazy, bro.
And that's what I was just about to say. The energy he came with, and I know I'll be out of order myself. So when me and him, when we used to talk, it didn't always fall into place. But at the same time, my thing was, man, Batman kept it a buck. He kept it a buck out here.
Yes, he did. He kept it a
And
bean on everybody's channel.
I respect him for it. And man, I miss that brother, man. I really
I do
do.
too. I miss it. I miss hearing him talk. I just can listen to him
Hold
on
on, hey,
live.
Free. Hey, Free, did you? I
Yeah,
don't know what was your relationship with Batman?
Batman was cool people. I mean, I didn't have a real deep relationship with Batman. I think I only seen Batman a couple of times because like I tell everybody, that wasn't their blood brother. That was somebody that they grew up with and they called their brother. It wasn't a blood brother.
Oh, really?
All yeah, all
Sure.
all of the blood brothers' name was Gary. If you look at every last one of them,
Yeah.
all his sons that he ever had, name was Gary. Even the one that was out of wedlock, which is my blood cousin, his name is Gary. His name is just not. His last name is not Russell. His last name is Jones because that was his mother's last name. But they all names were Gary. So Batman wasn't a blood brother. He was somebody that they grew up with,
Man,
and they called him their brother.
you just
Okay,
schooled me real quick,
I
though.
didn't
You
know that. I
schooled
didn't
the
know
hell
that.
out of me. You schooled the hell out of me just now. You took me to.
Yeah,
You took me to. You
yeah,
took me back to high
Batman
school.
wasn't blood. That was somebody that from day one, always been there from day one. That's why
That's
they
his
say
brother. Then
that's their brother
it
because
is his
he's
brother.
always been there.
Day one's your brother.
Batman
That's
was
your brother.
older. He was older than most of them, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
was older than most of them. He grew up around them. That's what I'm saying. He was always there. He was. I mean, Batman was. I want to say Batman was in his 40s when he passed. I think
Mm,
he was in his 40s when he passed.
mm. I do miss Batman on coming up to these channels and cooking and he didn't when we needed to know something about brother Gary. Batman was right there, bro, and I
I,
didn't know
I
that
ain't,
was him. Good
this is
though.
a true story. This is a true story. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I got the news about Batman, I cried.
Man,
You
that
know what
was
I'm
sick, man.
saying?
I was down, bro.
And the reason, same way I rock with y'all.
Right.
If I would get news like that about y'all, man, I'm gonna be torn up about this
Yeah,
shit.
I
You know
feel
what
away
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And man, me and Batman, like I said, we used to have our debates, our battles, especially over this. This when Knockout. This was before the debate series. All this. This when Knockout was doing fight predictions
You
on
crazy,
Thursdays.
crazy.
And me and Batman, we pull up and we agree here and there. But at the same time, it was always it wasn't smoke like
Y'all
what I'm
made
saying.
good content, bro.
Right.
Y'all
And
was
man,
tailor made for each other, bro. Facts.
I got a lot of respect for that brother, man. I got a
Me
lot of
too.
respect for him.
Cause he up
And
everywhere. Like, why rock with him? And he keep it a
Keon,
beat.
when
You
he
won't
was
hear
on
Batman on one channel saying one thing, and then you go on another channel and he said something else. You can't not pull up no history of him doing that. And if
when
you do,
when
I'll give you $100.
when we used to jump on, this is when ETB was still rocking like he was rocking. We used to jump on
ETB,
that channel.
ETB, ETB.
Everything boxing.
Okay, yeah. I don't.
We'll,
Okay, yeah.
we'll jump on with over there, and me and Batman
Mhm.
we go back and forth about it. You know what I'm saying? And the greatest thing was that it got to a point where we both said, you know what, man, you know your boxing, I know my boxing. We ain't gonna agree on this shit, but shit, we gonna keep talking.
But it
You know
was
what I'm
all
saying?
love, though.
It
I
was.
remember that's where I seen you at, Dub, over there. But I don't watch his channel now for certain reasons. But back then I did, and that's where I end up subscribing to your joint. I was like, oh, I rock with Bull. Bull funny as hell. I don't know what. I rock with the Bull. I like Bull. I like his delivery. I like your
Am I
delivery.
the ball? Am I the ball? The
The
ball?
Bull. The
The
Bull. You
ball.
the Bull. I
The
said I
ball.
rock with the Bull Dub. Like
BOL,
it's
BOL, BOL.
Boul, however you want to spell it. It's a bull. You know what I mean? Everybody in Philly spell it different, but it's cool. But that's where I end up subscribing to your channel. I forgot about that bull ETB because I unsubscribed from him because something went down and I was just totally against it.
Nah,
Totally.
ETB, that's my guy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, he cool. I like his content though, but
I don't.
like when you
I
do
always, I
something,
always
I
look.
can't.
I always look at it like this, Prize. I always look at it like this. If for some reason you and BVO get into it,
It's
I'm
not gonna
still
happen.
gonna rock with both of y'all.
It's
You know
not
what I'm
gonna happen
saying?
on the air.
No. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying, just in general. If you and Free get into it, I'm gonna rock with both of y'all.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
get
have
it.
to. I don't have. I'm not the guy like just because y'all got shit going. Don't mean I
Yeah,
got anything going with y'all.
like
You know what I'm saying? I'm
neutral too,
rocking with
Dub.
who I rock with, and so I got a lot of love
To
for
try to
all
stay
y'all.
neutral as possible, because if I
It
rock with
ain't
you, I rock with you. Go
exactly.
ahead.
And so
Yeah.
if you got beef
Mhm.
with somebody else, KO. I seen KO. He got into it with my brother Champ side, right? Me and Champ,
He
we
got his
both
ass
88
fried
babies.
too.
Well, we
Carry on.
both 88 babies. You know what I'm saying? So I always say I got love for 88 babies, me
Yeah, for
personally.
sure. My
And
sister was born
so
in '88.
and so whatever they got going, that's what they got going. That ain't got shit to do with me.
No, I don't.
I'm a rock with both of them regardless,
Yeah.
regardless of it. I
Well,
don't have. I'm
that.
grown enough. I'm grown enough to understand that I don't have to pick sides.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't got to pick sides. I'm not picking no sides. Right?
Enough with
No.
it. Enough. We get it. Prize enough, man. Let's move
I
on.
said I'm not picking sides. I didn't say
I'm
nothing.
saying let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay, well, I wasn't even the one that let off with that.
I
Damn.
led off with it. My
Right.
bad. Put it on me. Put it on my
Right.
back. Put it on
He
my
gonna
back.
flame me up. He gonna fry me for no reason. But carry on.
Hey, real quick,
Let's
I
talk
want to
about
ask.
boxing.
I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
I got my brother Three back up here. Well, real
Reason.
quick, BVO got Three back up here. Let me make sure I give credit where credit is due. Three, I want to ask you this: when it come to boots, right? I ain't heard
And
your
before you
opinion.
finish that, respectfully, I was seeing if you was gonna have a show tonight, but I'm guessing BVO gonna stay up and we gonna rock out. But you know the people, if we gonna stay on late, just know BVO gonna be sleeping about less than a half hour.
Now, well, so I ain't gonna lie to you. School start on Wednesday. Tomorrow is a big day for me and my son. I got to get his hair done or get it cut, respectfully. It's getting done right now, and I got a lot of things going, so I might go live. I probably won't though. I probably won't.
You should.
Uh,
So I can get on the cussing
Yeah.
channel. I want to be on the cussing channel.
man, y'all niggas ain't gonna pull up anyways,
Who
man.
ain't?
What y'all mean,
Man,
man?
just because you don't see my name in the comment section, and that's on my kids, you probably gotta, not probably, you 100% got to like for me. That's goes for all of y'all. That's a fact.
No. I ain't got no problem with it.
That's
All I'm
why we
saying.
need to go on the cussing channel.
All I'm saying is man, it's gonna be tough for me just because everything I got going tomorrow, to get to make sure everything is in order for my son. You know what I'm saying? With school starting on Wednesday, so
We
uh,
support you. We support. Let's finish this cook then. Go ahead with your question, Doug.
shit, I done forgot the goddamn question.
It was about boots.
Okay, oh there we go. So with Boots saying what he's saying, what's your thoughts as far as Eddie Hearn goes, um, Turkey goes? Boots coming out and his camp saying they don't need tune-up fights, but looking for what I would consider a tune-up fight with the
Josh
brother
Kelly.
Josh Kelly.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on all of that?
So for one, my thoughts is that Boots is definitely gonna be missing out on some money. That's first and foremost if he takes the Josh Kelly fight, in my opinion, because he had names like a Teofimo Lopez, a Devin Haney, a Brian Norman Jr., a Virgil Ortiz. Those names was mentioned around Boots, so Josh Kelly is a step back. I think that, like my brother Free was saying earlier, Boots and Eddie Hearn need to get on the same page. They've had a lot of disconnect with themselves on the social media over the last year, with the Virgil Ortiz, Boots and having Boots look like a duck in certain situations with the Virgil Ortiz fans, and then ultimately like the failed negotiations with Norman Jr. All of it smells like a little fishy. It smells like Eddie has kind of dropped the ball in a few areas. So it's kind of interesting that they re-sign with Eddie and Matchroom. Let me just end on this. Boots is a great talent, but the only name that Matchroom has at 54 is Madrimov. So Josh,
Madrimov got knee surgery coming up. He gonna have he got to have knee surgery.
What
so
did he damage in his knee, Dub?
I don't
Was
know
it
exactly what he damaged. I
was
can't
it
tell
an
you exactly.
ACL or
Typically, it's
meniscus?
meniscus, probably
I
meniscus.
can't tell you exactly what he damaged, but I do know he has knee surgery coming up.
We
So
done.
then, so then that's not even an opponent option for Boots. So you see what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why they have to
Mhm.
go a Josh Kelly route. I think, be honest with y'all, I really wish they had dates or money or whatever at Premier Boxing Champions for Boots because they have the Jose Jesus Ramoses and Erickson Lubin and they have you know what I'm saying? Bachman was just on there. They got Timzu. They got a whole bunch of names for Jerron. Eddie Hearn.
Fundora as well.
Fandora, come on now. And
I think they
EJ
do. I
and
don't think Boots gave
Jermail.
them the
I mean,
opportunity.
yeah, that's crazy, man. And then
Hold
there
on,
was
hold on.
who?
Say that again, free.
I said I think they do got the money and the dates for Boots, but Boots never gave them the opportunity to come with a contract. He re-signed or right away. He never came said I'm a free agent. I'm looking for another house, another home, or whatever, or a better deal. He just out of the blue re-signed with Eddie Hearn. Nobody knew nothing.
That was crazy when I saw that. Very,
Now,
very nerve wracking.
no, let me say this. We gotta keep it a stack. Matchroom was, I believe they were the number one, correct me if I'm wrong, free number one rated or ranked Forbes list promotional companies. Matchroom. They I believe they were at the top of the list at like 500 some odd million. So that in conjunction with what Turkey said to Hitchens with if you're not with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, I'm not doing business with you. Those type of things lead me to believe that they probably made Booster off he couldn't refuse. Cause think about it, outside of Anthony Joshua, who is not even active, who is Eddie's best? Oh, Shakur Stevenson is his best fighter, right? And then Boo Sinners, or one and two, or biggest draws, biggest ticket sellers in the states,
We
one
agree.
and two.
Well, Raymond
We agree.
Ford do pretty well. Raymond Ford do pretty well.
You out of order.
Man, Raymond Ford ain't
Now you
doing
out of
nothing.
order. Now you out of order.
Stop the bull.
Now you out of order.
Well,
Raymond Ford
Raymond
ain't
Ford
did
is that.
nothing.
Raymond Ford is that guy.
Nah, I like Ray Ford, but
I do
that's what I'm
too.
saying. So
I
that's
don't know.
his
I like
best.
Raymond Ford. My bad. I
I
like
do
Raymond
too,
Ford,
BBO.
John.
I do too,
Just
BBO.
because you like him don't mean that he's selling no type of damn tickets.
Oh, you said he's
What?
selling tickets. Oh, my bad. He's not selling
Yeah,
tickets.
Oh
Okay.
man,
no,
when did we
no.
become promoters?
Hold on,
He's a good fighter.
Hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong, B3. You said who are the biggest sellers? Am I
Yeah.
wrong about that?
Mm-hmm. For the yeah. So like it's
And
like an
that's what I
instance.
said. When did we become promoters? But carry on, B3.
The reason why that matters, prize. The only reason that matters is the fact that uh you need stars to kind of build around, like for your pay per view dates. So like for instance, who else Matchroom got other than Shakur and Shakur? That Boots name was needed. You know what I'm saying? They need Boots on the roster. Of course, they have a Bam, but Bam is not, crossed over yet. He's not really a pay-per-view star. Great fighter, but like you said, he was on the Boots undercard. So losing Boots would have lost really his best name in the state. Shakur, when the Shakur last fight, that was in New York. Okay, he did fight in New York against Zapata. Um, I like the fact that the zone has these dates for these guys. I think that's what it came down to, y'all. I think that Eddie probably had that guaranteed money available for Boots. They didn't release the terms of the agreement, but that just makes the most sense.
I mean, yeah, I mean it does because the only person that really gets that got a real decent guarantee on PBC was Canelo. Everybody else gets pretty much the
I
same
mean, I
type
don't
of
know when
guarantee.
it comes to Boots, I never know what's
Yeah.
going on, bro. I never know what's going on, and I'm not gonna try to find out. That's what Boot. This is Boots' career. He's 28, and we still haven't seen him in a big fight yet. So I mean,
That man was in the whole
hey man, he should
unification.
have bought. He should have
Right.
bit down, and he should have bit down and made the Devin fight. I mean, that would have been huge. Him and Devin, Madison Square Garden. I mean, that would have been huge. Or him and Devin in Atlanta. Can y'all imagine him and Devin in Atlanta and Wakanda? That would be huge.
Shout out Atlanta.
I don't
Man, they need more
I don't know
events.
why. I don't know why more blacks don't fight in Atlanta.
Man, if
Hey,
I was a
hey,
boxer right now,
y'all
I'd
know
be
what's so
fighting in Atlanta that would be my home.
Every fight.
y'all
Atlanta and
hold on,
Philadelphia.
y'all know what's so crazy? Elijah Pierce this weekend,
Yeah.
right?
Shout out Elijah Pierce.
They had an OTX card that was in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, at the Tabernacle. And me personally, I picked Elijah to win the fight. I thought he was getting he was getting hands put on him, respectfully. He was getting hands put on him. He stopped Buddy in the 9th round like I thought he would stop him in the 9th round. But at the same time, man, it's tough to fight in your city.
How old is he, Dub? Elijah.
26, I believe.
Yeah, so that's a lot on you, but yeah.
Elijah Pierce can fight though.
Yes, he can.
Fight.
Yes, he can.
But at the same time, he was getting fucked up. Oh, excuse my language. My bad.
We need to go on the cussing channel. We got to go on the cussing channel for that. He wasn't. I feel like he wasn't.
Let me say this, Dub. Let me say this to what Dub is saying. I'm just saying, Dub, maybe you're there. You know, like I know, those blacks in Atlanta spend their disposable income. I don't know why we don't see more fighters go to Atlanta.
I don't understand it, bro. I do not understand.
Hold on. We seen Abdul Wahid do it. We seen Shakur Stevenson do it. Every time my brother went to Atlanta showed up and showed out.
Yes, they do.
I just don't understand, like, what are we doing? Go get that easy money in Atlanta. That's just my opinion.
And that's why I think
ATLs
with Junior, I think that he ain't even had a true homecoming event yet, right?
Right.
When he has a homecoming event,
it's gonna be booming.
It's gonna be crazy work out here. It's gonna,
crazy.
And people don't know. Atlanta love boxing. Me personally, this is just speaking for myself. I done been to multiple gyms in the city. You know what I'm saying? I done been to gyms in Bankhead, Buckhead, not Bankhead, Buckhead.
Shout out Buckhead.
I done been to gyms there. I done been to gyms on the south side. Been to gyms up in Sandy Springs. I done been to I done been to a lot of these gyms. You know what I'm saying? So, man, bro, it ain't no easy out for you. It's not an easy out. And I don't think a lot of them, man, you know, when, and I say this respectfully, when Negroes come out, we gonna put the pressure on your ass. We put the pressure on you. And,
you know what I would do, Dub?
Dub, and don't forget we still gotta cook, because I didn't get a chance to talk to you about the fact that you've turned Baba Yaga into a new man.
What? I need my interview too, Dub.
Hold on,
what
wait
we
a minute,
doing?
wait a minute,
Everybody
wait a minute, hold on.
Everybody but me.
Hold on, wait a minute. I only turned Baba Yaga into anything because this is what these people are doing. I'm very honest about mine. You know I am 3. You know what it is. I ain't gonna get up here lying to cap it. Y'all lucky I ain't got my drops right now. Hey, I try my best.
I still need my interview too, Dub. I feel away.
No. I got you. I apologize for you.
You know what else? I want to say one thing real quick. If I was let's just say I was a number 1 pound for pound fighter. I got belts, accolade, I got all that, and I'm black, right? Of course. June 3rd, the same way Cinco de Mayo is for the poppies. Juneteenth in Atlanta will be my date, and I will turn it up every year, once a year. Juneteenth in Atlanta. It's going to be nothing like you never seen before. I promise you that.
I don't disagree.
Nah, you know that's good promotion, bro. And not somebody like Elijah Pierce, he could do it because he's getting KO, like knockout. He's getting like knockout of the year type knockouts.
He was getting hands put on him.
But I'm just saying after coming off the canvas, he's done this about 3 times now.
Yeah,
in Atlanta.
That's a fact.
So, and people loved anyway when he was getting clipped and getting up and knocking people out. So,
I'm a fan of Elijah Pierce. I'm a fan. So,
yeah, me too.
I'm gonna be biased.
You know what I will say. And
I rock with him too.
Dub, because you there, is there a place to fight in Decatur too, or no?
No, absolutely. They got gyms. It ain't no.
Don't tell nobody there arena in Decatur.
Big gyms.
No. You ain't got no real arena.
Why would you want to go to Decatur when you can go to Atlanta?
Hold on. This what I'm saying is that whole area is full of blacks, and I think it's a lot of money that people are not tapping in. You got to
Right.
remember, Holyfield was getting $24-25 million in the 90s in Atlanta. You can't tell me ain't no money in Atlanta. I don't know why these dudes ain't in Atlanta more.
What happens is so you got a lot of gentrification. I probably said that shit wrong
Now
anyway.
you said it right, then the mofo, but carry on.
You got a lot of that going on. As far as boxing goes, now your biggest places to box at, you know what I'm saying, to actually put shows on. You got the Tabernacle, and even the Tabernacle only hold 5,000 people, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna end up at either Phillips or you're gonna end up at the Georgia Dome, or well, it ain't Mercedes Benz. That's what they call it now, Mercedes Benz. Those are the two places you're gonna be able to put big fights on. Anywhere else, it's not gonna be nearly as big. So, I mean,
I
say this
the
respectfully.
Hulu room is only about 5,500 people. That's why I said that. The Hulu room that they fight in New York, downstairs in Madison Square, they only hold about 5,500 people.
But most people, but the thing is with the Hulu, most people look to utilize the Hulu to get to Madison, the main area as far as Madison Square Garden.
Levels.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they're looking to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in Atlanta, you're not gonna if you in Phillips, then it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have the seating out there for it. And Phillips holds something like 30,000, something like that. If you got and the thing I want to see, me personally, man, I want to see somebody pack out a Mercedes Benz. I want to see that. Because you pack out Mercedes Benz, of course they're gonna shut down certain sections, those type of things. But Mercedes Benz hold damn near 100,000.
Man, Florida had to come out of retirement to pack that joint out.
Is that see? No,
that's cap.
No, that's not cap. That's true.
I think that's cap. I feel
But
like
Brian,
if
you gotta
You don't
understand
think
the
Canelo
overhead.
Benavidez would sell like that?
what
You don't think Canelo Benavidez could do it?
definitely.
I don't think Canelo fighting Benavidez anyway. So
If they did fight in Atlanta, that joint gonna be sold all the way out. I promise
No,
you
it's
that.
not.
Man,
No,
I
it's not.
promise
I
you
mean,
that.
no,
That fight
I
gonna
mean,
sell out wherever
100,000
it go.
people?
no, he's gonna do a nice crowd, but not 100,000. Not 100,000.
I put
You
it to
ain't.
you. My fault, Free. My
No,
fault.
you ain't. You talking about Brian Norman Jr. He's never headlined a card, and a lot of people, Atlanta people know who he is, or they starting to know who he is, but a lot of people don't know who he is. He's not gonna do 100,000. He's gonna do a nice crowd for his first headline, but you got guys like Tank Davis, who's a well-known boxer that's not doing 100,000 sell. He's
In
not doing
Atlanta.
100,000. Canelo Alvarez is not doing 100,000 people selling.
I agree.
Yeah, I might have been jumping out the cliff on that one, Free.
Yeah, they might do 20, like Canelo might do 20, 30,000, but
That's
you
a
talking
lot.
about 100,000?
Yeah, 100. That's some
100,000?
Wembley-ish. That's Wembley-ish.
With the right
I feel like
opponent,
this.
with the right opponent. Oh, let me say this. With the right opponent, things can change instantly. With the right opponent.
I feel like
And
the
that's why
same way you got to make it to
Mayweather.
Mercedes Benz, you got, and like in Philly, you got to go through 2,300. You got to go through the sheet metals
But see,
armory
like
to make it to the first what's it called, Wells Fargo. It's levels. You got to start off small, then work your way up. Arena, the next second biggest arena, then the grand finale, which is Mercedes Benz in Philadelphia, is Wells Fargo. You know what I'm saying?
like
So
you got to remember, Tank
levels.
Davis fought in Atlanta before.
Yes, he did.
It ain't like he fought
How
in
many
Atlanta.
people
He
came
ain't
to that
doing
fight?
probably somewhere around 15,
16. I
16,000.
think it was like about 16,000.
But when Tank fought at that current moment in time, he didn't even fight. I believe that was the old Falcon, or not the old. How I want to put it. It was the old Georgia Dome that he fought in.
No.
Yeah.
I thought
That's
he
what
fought
it
in
was.
the.
No, it was still the Mercedes Benz arena.
Was it Mercedes Benz?
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz
I
Arena
thought he
was
fought
there
in the old one because
because
they had the old park. They was complaining about the parking lot.
nah, he just fought. He fought in Atlanta like 5-6 years ago.
But nah,
Mercedes-Benz been open.
but Mercedes Benz is like 4 years. Well, nah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz been open for about 8 years now.
Yeah,
Has it
you're right.
really? It's been
He
that long?
definitely. Y'all know he didn't fight
Yeah,
in no
No,
it's
football
man.
been
stadium.
yeah,
Let me
it's
see.
been about 8
He
years
probably
now
fought
since
at State
Mercedes-Benz been
Farm. Let
open.
me see. Yeah, he fought at the State Farm Arena. Yeah,
Was that
Yeah,
Phillips?
that's
Oh,
basketball.
Phillips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the
I'll say this.
basketball
No,
arena.
no
But what I'm
matter
saying
what,
is,
But
I'll
the
put it like
hard,
this.
hold on,
I'll put it like this. Let me say
real quick,
this.
BBO, real
It's
quick.
about the right opponent.
Let me just say this.
Facts, BVO.
So when we talk
no,
about State Farm versus the Georgia Dome versus Mercedes Benz, you got to realize all that shit is right there beside each other. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
yeah, they
So
Yeah.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
and so the same way I'm gonna get to the Falcon games when my Cowboys go play the Falcons, I'm always gonna be down there. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know
it's
why.
it,
They basically
you
stealing
out of
from me.
you out of order. You
They
out of order.
basically stealing from me because it's
You
a
out of order,
Falcons
man.
game.
And you
Hold
gonna
on,
go
bro. Hold
continue
on,
to
bro.
be
You
out
out
of
of
order.
order, man. Go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that I do think, man, for anybody to pull off a major sellout in NFL arena, I think that's different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of these fighters do that. But at the
Mm.
same time,
No,
go ahead. I can't
no,
finish.
I was gonna say
Go, hold on. Let me hold
I
on,
was
V.
thinking
Let
about
him
that.
finish. Go ahead. Let me finish.
All I was
Go ahead
saying
and finish,
is
Doug.
that all I'm saying is because they're all right there, you could get that feeling as far as how things travel, those type of things. But man, even to fill out and State Farm Arena, that shit hold 50,000 people.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna block. They're gonna block. You know how they do it. They're gonna block sections off. But at the same time, for you to get 16, 20 in State Farm Arena, man, that's special.
That's cold.
That's special.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
let me say this real quick, Dub, just
Yeah,
to add to what you're saying. If you had Shakur versus Tank, Devin versus Ryan, Rolly versus Junior, on the card, I'm telling you, you'll be surprised. And say we had all these fights, right? And the top billing was Canelo versus Benavidez. I'm telling you, it's about the opponent. What's happening is they have these
it's
guys.
gonna sell it out. It's gonna sell it out.
What they do
yeah,
wrong is they try to
that'll
have
sell it
one
out.
guy fight a cat. They try to have one guy fight a cab driver and sell the place out. If you put because I'm gonna tell you why I know that this works. Julio Cesar Chavez was a better fighter technically than Mike Tyson, but Mikey was a big star. So what did they do? How many cards was Mike Tyson and Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. on together? Because Don King knew they would sell. What I'm saying is we don't have the right matching cards to make the money that we could have made. Because Don King couldn't
No,
sniff an arena back
Mm.
then. He was still doing like House of Blues type of things or going overseas. That's what it was going overseas.
So
But
you
go ahead.
pretty much saying that Julio Cesar
no,
Chavez
see,
was a Pitbull Cruz.
No, he's nothing like him.
Man, you being
no, see,
disrespectful.
no.
I'm saying the
This is
fact
the
is
thing. This is
two stars can
Nothing
make it.
like him.
Two stars can make great cards. Go ahead.
For sure. That's a
no.
fact, BBO.
This is the thing. It can happen. The only reason why it doesn't happen because you got two superstars that's fighting on the card, and only one of them can get the money that they're looking to get. They can't pay both of those superstars that type of money. Only way you could do something like that, you got to have money like what Turkey is spending on these fights, but you're not going to get a big return coming back for the most part. So
Nope.
if you have a Canelo Alvarez on that card, and you have a Tank Davis on that card, and you have a Shakur, a Devin, a Tio, a Brian Norman Jr., you're not going to be able to pay all of those guys what they're expecting to get. Because the Tank Davis, for one, he don't want to be a opening. I mean, a co-main event to a Canelo Alvarez. He want to be a headline. So Tank Davis is looking to
But he
get
said he
somewhere
would do
around
that with David.
10 to
That's why I
15
said
million.
that.
He said he'd do it with David because David did it with him, and he said he want to build David.
That's why I said
but
David versus
it didn't
Canelo.
happen.
That's why I said David versus Canelo.
But did it happen? No, Tank Davis didn't do it. He didn't do it. He went and headlined his own card, and David headlined his own card. He said he would, but he didn't do it. But what I'm saying is, you got too many superstars fighting on that card. You got to have a certain amount of money that you can put out for those superstars to fight on that card. Now, Turkey can do it. Would he be willing to put a card like that in Atlanta? I don't know.
Nah, not Atlanta, but we got a test study right now. We got the Crawford Canelo matchup in September. How many tickets they expecting to sell for that one? That's gonna be at the Raiders
I got
Stadium.
my tickets. I'm gonna tell you something about that fight's gonna be an absolute dud. I'm not even gonna tell you how cheap I got my tickets. I'm pretty close.
That's crazy.
That fight's gonna be a dud, man. It's nowhere near sold out.
Who's on the undercard of that fight? Who's on the undercard?
Right now, they rumored but not announced Big Baby Anderson versus Big Baby Miller. Rumored but not announced Fernando Vargas Jr. versus Callum Walsh. Those are the two rumored but not announced fights.
I don't think that when you put on a fight in that type of arena, I think that Canelo and Bud, yeah, they're gonna sell. But at the same time, the undercard got to be something special, and you can't have no lackluster undercard, and that's what it. And three, I look I follow boxing like you follow boxing, so I don't know who on that damn undercard. I don't know.
He
Nasty work. Turkey gonna do
he
something nasty.
He auditioning for that undercard. Remember, they had the audition in Brooklyn for the fight they had not too long ago.
And I think the dudes that got like knockouts, I think like guy like Kurt Scooby is probably gonna get a spot. Maybe Marquise Taylor might get a fight. Guys like that.
Yeah.
And nobody don't know these guys. Nobody don't know these guys. We know
nobody but us.
We know them, but nobody don't know these guys.
But see, that's what I'm saying. We gotta think about it. Oh, go ahead, Free.
No, I was saying he literally put on an audition to be on a card. When they do that at?
like he don't got we don't got guys like Albert Bell that we know need an opportunity. Been at the top of his division. Kenneth Sims.
Hey, hold on. Hey, three. Who you got? You got Kenny Sims or you got Duarte? Who you got?
I got.
Man, you already know. We already know we got Sims in that.
Sims a box circles around.
I got Kenny Sims, man.
I think Sims a box circles around Duarte. I like Duarte though. You know, the Spanish boy. I rock with him. He tough.
The only thing, and this is the only thing I don't like about boxing is we can never ask, or nobody ever asked these fighters about testing. I want to know if there was any drug testing for this fight. I care about that type of stuff for betting purposes.
I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at either. That drug testing, that needs to be real serious in boxing. I mean, you need to go to jail. I want you to go to jail the night when you test positive. They need to come pick you up. You need to spend some time in jail.
Man, Prize, you done Prize, you done called the FBI on motherfuckers.
I want the cops to come and get you when you cheat. I want them the FBI. I don't want the Orlando police or the Atlanta Decatur police, the Cleveland, the DC. You know, I don't want the Virginia police to pick you up. I want the federal agents to come and get you and put you in jail for a couple days so you don't cheat. That's the worst thing. Drug cheating in sports is the worst thing to me in sports, bro.
You can kill somebody.
You can kill. You can unalive somebody.
Unalive somebody.
You will unalive somebody, and then that's what it's going to take until it get. Because if I was a dictator of boxing, I would make drug cheating. I would make you so scared to attempt to even have the thought of let me do some supplements, some extra supplements. You know what I'm saying? Man, you would if I was Turkey, you would be terrified.
Now, Prize, did you see what happened to the young brother Goliath?
Yeah.
He almost got unalive. No, and that's not funny.
And then
he got beat
not
half to death.
He almost got unalive. What about that guy that they said that the WBC said that?
Real quick. Hold on. The problem is hold on. The problem with that was the WBC sat there and said that, or I believe it was WBC. They sat there and said, "Well, we believe that you
Accidentally.
accidentally did this, so we're not going to hold you accountable for it. We're going to put you on probation,
Right.
and we're going to allow you to fight the brother again." What are we doing?
Hey, but
What are
Dub,
we
wasn't that
doing?
the same boy that failed a drug test for the last fight? Didn't he? I might be wrong, because I be wrong.
No, they
But
said he did. They said his team covered up a previous failed drug test.
the
Yes.
man failed 2 drug tests in a row, as far as I'm concerned.
Bruh,
But the man get put
Hey,
on the pedestal.
it's crazy.
Let
It's
Devin,
crazy.
going back.
let Devin or Tank or Jerron or one of these brothers fail a drug test.
I
It's
mean, the
lights
truth,
out.
true. No
You gonna
boxing, no
have
life.
Taco Hat going
Hold
crazy.
on, hold on,
You
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
But
on.
hold up. Let me get in real quick. See, the problem with that is B3. A lot of times those low level fights they don't do drug testing because it costs. And the promoter like, well, we're not paying
That's
these
a
guys
fact.
that much money, so we're not gonna drug test them because we ain't paying them that much money. So when you got the low level fights, they don't really do too many drug tests. Now, a manager could put it in a contract and say, "Hey, I want drug testing for this fight," but for the most part, they don't really do drug testing for those low level fights. It's when you get up into the contenders and the championship positions when they start doing drug testing because now there's something on the line and we paying these guys a lot of money. So now they start doing drug tests. But those low level fights, they don't really do drug testing like that.
Well, brother Free, one thing I did hear that I didn't know from a manager from the fight is that when you see those lower fighters, usually the guy that you know is paying him for the fight. Like I didn't know that. Like Keith Cologne pay those guys to fight him. He's not always making money. He's actually paying for those fights. So I
Yeah,
mean,
because
it's like
they halfway to a body bag fighting Keith Cologne. Respectfully, he gonna have to pay it.
I'm just saying a lot of the up and coming fighters pay for people out their pocket. That's why they be loaded
That's a
up with
fact.
sponsors. Like the reason you ain't see no sponsors for Xander because he don't need none. Xander just signed a deal with Sony, so you don't see him with no. You didn't see his trunks. He had no sponsors because he don't need them. That's the one thing about it, man. Boxing is a crazy game, man. But let me ask you guys this real quick. Who do you think? I want to get you guys' opinion on who is your top 3 pound for pound, no order. Who is the real 3 top pound for pound guys right now that's active? And if so, is Bam Rodriguez one of them? That's the final for me.
I go first. I go first. My top 3 right now. I still got my list that I did when B3 asked me. My top 3 right now: Bud, David, and Bam Rodriguez.
I got Bud, Usyk, and Tank. Mm-hmm.
What about you, Rashad? The right side fell on the steps. What about you, B3?
The steps.
What about you, B3?
Yeah, definitely. Bud number one. I got Bud one. Right now, to be honest with you, it's got to be Bud, Shakur, Benavidez.
Mm.
Well, for me, number 1, I got a brother named Bud Crawford. Number 2, Inouye, and number 3, Canelo Alvarez for me.
Mm. Somebody mute their mic.
Because when we beat him, you can say this made up for the Floyd loss when he beats Bud Crawford. It's made
No,
up
it
for the
don't.
Floyd
You
loss.
can't do that. You can't
So
do that.
hey, real quick. So, my bad. I told, bro, look in the back chat, man. I told you I'll be right back. Damn. BBO want to call a nigga out talking
My
about I
bad.
fell down the damn steps. Nah, I
I
just
ain't
said
see
I'm gonna be
that.
right back.
I ain't see that. That's my
But
fault.
My
but
bad.
but I'm going. We just did this the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I got and I know my brother Free said you can't put heavyweights on there. I'm putting a heavyweight on there. I got an Usyk, Bud. Then it's a toss up. It's really a toss up for me. But at the same time, if I got to make a pick, I'm going.
Can I ask you a quick question though, Dub?
Go ahead.
He didn't even get his
Isn't
third
Usyk
man.
already the real champion though? So he can't be on there because he is the real champion. Everybody else
Well,
you're talking about is not the champion.
I don't look at it that way. When I look at the pound for pound, and the only reason I can put Usyk on there is because Usyk reigned at cruiserweight before he reigned at heavyweight. So I give him credit for that. So I go Usyk, but last but not least, I gotta say, man, fuck it. I'm going with. God.
Say what you want to say, Dub. Don't.
That's why I just went out
It's
there.
always tough. It's always tough.
Go the best fight the best, baby.
Right. Say what you gonna say, Dub.
I'm going with.
Just say it. You know you want to say it. Just say it.
No, man. I got multiple names.
Devin Haney. That's okay. That's fine.
No. Devin is number 9 for me. Devin is number 9 for me.
That's cool.
Man,
you got Bud Usyk and.
I'm going with Bilbao, man. I got Bud Usyk Bilbao.
Okay,
that's a good one.
I'm not mad at that, but I forgot about him.
Let me ask you a question. Why won't Usyk go fight John Obertai?
Man, just beat up the daggone people. We
want him to cut 25 pounds to fight. Why don't Obertai move up? The fight,
yeah, right.
For the undisputed heavyweight.
Yeah, he don't have to move down. He can control what he want to do at this point.
That would be a good fight. I think Obertai versus Usyk a good fight.
That would be a damn good fight, BBO. But Obertai got to move up.
Not at heavyweight.
No, well, I think it would
at
be
heavyweight. A good fight. He would stop him.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why Usyk. I'm gonna tell you why.
Breedis broke his jaw. Had him looking bad.
I'm gonna tell you why Usyk don't move down to fight John Obertai. Because usually as a champion, you move up, you don't move down.
Yeah.
Especially at heavyweight, free. When Roy did that, he got smoked in his next fight, didn't he? When Tarver was like, "You got any excuses tonight, Roy?" Remember that? You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
he beat him the first time.
But did he really? Did he really?
I thought he won.
With all due respect, ain't nobody paying no cruiserweight 132 million either.
Yeah,
so,
and them numbers are astronomical. I just don't believe those numbers.
Hold on. We can't overtalk each other because I missed everything Free said. Go ahead, Free.
I heard everything Free said, but carry on.
Go ahead, Free.
No, what I was saying is Roy moved down because of his pride.
Yeah.
That Tara called him out. Because he moved up to fight Mike Tyson. So he fought John Louise, and then he was going to try to fight Mike Tyson. That was the whole purpose of him moving up, because he wanted to say he was the best guy in the sport of boxing. So Mike Tyson at that time was the best guy. And so Roy Jones wanted to move up to beat Mike Tyson so he could have said, I'm undoubtedly the best guy in the sport of boxing. But because Mike Tyson had his issues and Antonio Tarver called him out, Roy decided to move back down and fight Antonio Tarver because he called him out.
Yeah.
No catchweight. No, they had to put a belt on the line, so he went all the way down.
Man, I felt like Roy should have never did that, bro. That was just crazy. You fought John Ruiz and you come all the way down to 75. You was destined to lose. But nevertheless, Roy, like you said,
representation.
Yes, and he was big on that. If you say he could whoop you, if you said that a fighter can whoop Roy want to get in there with him. I know
all I'll say is this: anybody that's giving their phone number out on the TV is ready to roll. And that's exactly what it was.
BVL, can I ask? And I know we need to shut this motherfucker down, but can I ask one question real quick?
Go ahead.
I'm looking at something now. So tomorrow, I believe, Tank Davis, he goes in front of a judge. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen in this situation. I don't think he's going. He's not going in front of the Baltimore judge. I think this is the Miami judge.
Okay,
be
so
going
it's
in
not
front
the
of it.
one that keep locking them up. That black lady that just has
Well,
some
No.
kind of vendetta.
no,
It's not
it's
her.
not. It's not her. But
Okay,
what's
good.
gonna,
That's a good thing.
but not well. The problem is if he's found to be liable for any of this, then it's gonna send him back to that judge that you speaking on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I just want to hear y'all opinion on what y'all think gonna happen next with Tank.
I want to go.
I think Tank's going to jail. Unfortunately, I think that's what's going to happen.
No, I don't know because I don't know how that judge is. I mean, I don't know how that judge is thinking right now because, like I said, judges they're human. They could go off of emotions or they can go off of logic. And if she goes off emotions, it all depends on how she feeling when she wake up that morning. And if she had a nice night with her husband the night before, maybe Tank Davis is cool. But if she leave the house and her and her husband was arguing,
It's
her and her
over.
husband was arguing
It's
when she left
over.
the house,
Can I say,
he could
can I
be going
speak to this?
he could be going away. So it all
They,
depends.
You had three.
these judges, they have a good old boys club.
Mm.
Even with the lawyers that they work with on an everyday basis, they don't show each other up in the courtrooms. I've seen it firsthand. Don't think that this whoever is in charge of his judicial process is not one phone call away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the kind of thing is they already know what's going to happen. His representation already know what's going to happen. They didn't make a date announcement because I mean, with all due respect, they have their judicial process. But like BVO was saying, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
He's on probation in Baltimore,
Mm.
and he had a domestic violence altercation involving his children in the on a Father's Day weekend. So it's not looking good. I've been telling people to pray for Tank because what I mean, unless his representation is able to get him out of the situation, unless they need testimony to kind of
Get up.
further it,
Get up.
then he may be able to get out of it if the young lady doesn't cooperate, things of that nature. Because um, y'all know sometimes. But I wanted to ask Free this because
Hold
he
on,
understands it.
before you go over, man. The judge told him last time, "Don't come in front of me." He
Oh
told him
yeah,
that.
she did say that.
She explicitly told him, "Don't let me see you again." He's going to jail, bro. For
I
right
don't
and
think
wrong
there.
or indifferent, he going to jail.
That's a
I
good
don't. I
point.
don't think there's a way. I don't think there's a way for him not to end up back in front of her. And that's the worst part about all of this. Regardless of what this judge rules, because you had involvement with the police, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're on probation. You're gonna end up back in front of that judge, in my
Mm-hmm.
personal opinion.
So wait a
And
minute.
hold
Go
on,
ahead,
let me.
though. My fault.
Let him finish.
I just want to be educated, but go on. I'll ask my question next. Go ahead.
No, all I'm
No
saying
problem.
is I don't think there's a way for him not to end up back in front of her. And
Mm.
if he does, like BVO said, she said herself, don't man, don't be here again. She
Mm-hmm.
said that.
I heard that.
And when a judge tell you that, lucky for me, you know what I'm saying, I ain't never had no real serious situation I had to be in front of a judge for. But at the same time, one thing I know, if you gonna give me probation, I done been on probation before. If you
Mm-hmm.
gonna give it to me, get what? I'm doing everything in my ability
Not
to make sure
deceived.
to make sure I fulfill those terms of probation, and I never see you again,
Yeah.
never again in my
So
life.
can I ask a
I'm just
question?
being honest. I'm
I
just
just
being
want
honest.
to. I just
Go ahead.
want to get so. I just want to be educated by one of you brothers. So you mean to tell me he's not going in front of that black girl? I don't want to say that black girl. That
Not
judge.
not not to,
Don't say any Baltimore
not
judge now.
tomorrow.
Not that
Okay.
much.
Tomorrow he's
Tomorrow's
gonna be in
against
front of
a
a
Miami judge.
Miami
Lord
judge.
Okay,
have
right.
mercy.
Okay, so
off
okay,
of the case that he currently
right.
has that was filed against him by his baby mama.
So we
He'll be
don't
in
know
front of that
that.
judge. But
Okay, so he's gonna be in front
hold
of a
on, wait,
Miami
listen,
judge.
Hold on,
listen,
hold on,
listen.
Doug. Hold on,
Crazy.
Price. Go ahead.
listen.
That's crazy.
So he'll be in front of that judge, but
Yeah.
all it takes her to say is well, even though I'm not gonna hold you for this, you done violated probation, so we got to send you back in front of your original judge. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
And
And they gonna
that's the
ship them to
judge
Baltimore.
that's the judge that you don't like right there.
And
Respect.
I had a probation officer that
Hmm.
I never failed any drug tests. I never did anything. Okay, so one time I was late and she requested, she had
Well,
tried to indict me.
before you finish
Hold
this, let
on.
me say this
Oh
real.
my
Let me say.
God. Everybody can get cut. If I
Oh
cut
my
a nigga
bad.
off, they all mute me, but I can't say
Hold
shit.
on, hold on.
I
I just
didn't
want to
Damn.
cut you
say this
off. I
one
didn't
thing.
cut you
Let's
Hold
go
on.
on
off,
the
brother.
cussing
I didn't
channel,
cut you
man.
off. I didn't cut you off.
Not you, Dub. BBO, can I
I'm
just
just saying
just
this
damn? I'm trying to be educated,
before you
but carry
before
on.
you say this. All I was saying is this before you finish. I didn't mean any harm, man. Don't hurt nobody, champ.
Nah, come on, bro. You know I
all,
don't take nothing up here
all
personal. You
all
know
I can
me in
say is
real
this.
life. Stop playing.
All I can say is this, man. When the judge tell you don't bring your tail in front of her again,
Man,
you don't bring your tail back, man.
that
A
she said that
lady,
to me.
a judge told me one time I had got a suspended sentence for an assault, and the guy was saying he got assaulted and blah blah blah, and they said if I see you, you going to lay down. You know they never seen me. It's just that simple, man. When they tell you don't come back, I mean you about to go lay down if they come back. So that's all I'm saying. But go finish your story. My bad. Finish
Nah,
what
it's
you're saying.
okay.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I just because I was, it's all right, BBO. No, I don't take none of this stuff personal. But yeah, I've been, like I said, I didn't even feel no drug test. I didn't do nothing. This lady was just like out for me. So I know what Tank is going through. Yo, man, I never failed a drug test. I never was late. I was late one time because I decided to work late and I didn't report to my probation officer. Right, man. Next thing you know,
You out of order.
oh
You
my
out of
Yeah,
God.
you
order.
out of order, bro.
You
Yeah,
Okay,
out of
you out
maybe
of
I
order.
was.
order,
Now,
man.
mind you, I was 21. I'm young. I'm 43 now. I was 21, so that's a long time ago.
I'm just telling
I,
you what the
I was
judge
way
gonna
out
say.
of pocket, but at the time, I didn't see no harm in it because she was like, "You got a job?" I was like, "A job? No, I don't have a job." She's like, "You don't have a job?" I was like, "No, I have a career." What are you talking about a job? A job is McDonald's to me. I have a career, so you know what I'm saying. So bro, man, it's like she couldn't wait, bro. Next thing you know, I get all these papers for indictment papers. I was like, indicted? I didn't even know
Yeah.
what that meant at the time. I had to go look it up. I had to go to the library and look it up. There wasn't no Google's running around this hoe. I had to go look it up in the library. I'm like, indicted. I'm tweaking. I've never been in trouble. I got one little hammer charge, and they want to lock me up. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. That's why I was trying to be educated. Like, so he has to go in front of a Miami judge first, and B3 just told y'all that's just a phone call away. That sister probably like, yup. She probably there licking her chops right now. That's what I'm afraid of.
Listen. The judges, I say this respectfully.
She's a
They done,
savage, duh.
hold on. No. They done already been in contact with each other.
Oh my
They
God.
done
Yeah,
already talked to. They done already talked to each other.
I hope that
And,
boy don't go to jail tomorrow, boy. I swear to God, I hope he don't.
real quick, Prize, real quick. All I'm saying is that when you have and you live in the life that you live in, you understand. I know I understood it the time I was on probation.
Mm-hmm.
I understood, man, I'm not going to do nothing because probation, what they tell you in court, they tell you the reason you on probation is because you're serving your sentence
Mm-hmm.
under these laws, under these conditions right here. If you break these conditions, then we're gonna send you back to jail, and you're gonna
Right.
serve that entire
Yeah.
time
But
under what
mm-hmm.
original sentence
Charge
was.
was, yeah. But
And
my thing
so,
was this, Dub, my fault.
hold on, free. I'm not free. My bad.
Free,
Hold on,
Jesus.
prize. Hold
Free
on,
didn't do
prize.
nothing.
No, hold on, real quick.
Shout
So
out Free.
when Tank gets into this situation, I can guarantee you these judges have talked to each other. I
Mm-hmm.
can guarantee you that it's already a plan as far as how we're gonna handle this. The
Mm.
only thing I can say and hope for is that his lawyers, because a lot of times when you have lawyers, and whether it's Baltimore, whether it's Miami, you know what I'm saying, you have lawyers for whatever county you in. When you have those lawyers, hopefully that they know the judge, they can speak to him and say, you know what, man, my client, he was a tad bit out of order, but at the same time, he didn't do anything major to go against what he's currently on probation for. And I just being honest, even when I had some of the charges I had against myself, man, luckily my uncle is my lawyer. He know all them motherfuckers up there, and he told me, he was like, man, they didn't want to pull their sword. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to fight it out. But at the same time, if they would have fought it out, I could only got you so much. I could only get you so much. And I think it's gonna be the same thing with Tank. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm 100% wrong about this.
Me too.
But I think he's gonna have.
He
to do
did
some
hire
time.
Brian Steele though. He might.
But do
might
you
get some help.
think? Do y'all think he's going to jail for real? For real? Do y'all really tomorrow? Y'all think they going to take him away tomorrow? Yes or no? Go around the panel.
This is the thing. This is the thing. It is all like you said. The judges already talked to each other, and the judge in Miami could have told the judge in Baltimore, "This ain't really a case, so you ain't even got to violate him. This case doesn't even have any weight to be held." So, because like I said, he got a $10,000 bond. He got a $10,000 bond. That lets you know how serious the charges was. So, like I said, the judges already spoke to each other, and she could have, or whoever the judge is in Miami, could have called the judge in Baltimore and said, "Hey, ain't even no need to violate him. This case ain't even that serious. It's not even going to go through." So it could be one of those. We're looking at the worst situation, but it could be on the better end. It could be this case ain't got no legs to stand on, and she could have said, "Hey, you ain't got to worry about violating him. He ain't do nothing wrong."
Well,
I
you know,
agree with
like I
that.
know
I agree
Free.
with
She
that, Free.
said, "Don't bring your tail back." She told him this. That's the only thing.
That's what I'm afraid of
She
for,
said,
BBL.
"Don't bring
The
your
way
tail
free,
back."
the way Free broke that down, it sounded like
she not-
somebody
she
got
not-
a white envelope.
Manila,
That was smooth, Free.
a Manila envelope.
A Manila, yeah, Manila. Okay,
I'm just saying it could go that way. It could go either way. But what I'm saying is, like y'all said, the judges do speak to each other. You got a pending account in Baltimore, so they already know what your criminal file is about. So they see that you on probation. The first thing they're going to do is talk to the judge in Baltimore to see, hey, what was going on with his case in Baltimore and things like that. So they're gonna speak. What?
Real quick, Free. The problem is that I think that the Miami judge may look at it one way. Man, I listened to him sit in front of that Baltimore judge. She can't stand that brother to save his life.
What's her problem, Dub? I hate her.
I don't know.
I hate her.
That crime was heinous. That's why.
Real quick.
I hate that girl, man.
I can't say. I don't know what a problem. I don't know.
A problem.
What I do know, the one thing I do know
Damn
is
judge.
She gonna stand on that brother neck. I believe that. And
what I'm saying,
she act like she ain't had no good loving in years.
Let me just finish.
Oh.
At the end of the day, my thing is regardless, and even though these judges talk to each other, there are times, and I done seen this happen where judges have different opinions on how to handle situations. You know what I'm saying? And in this situation, I think that he's gonna end up having to go back to her. And if he got to go back to her, I don't like it for him. I just hope that.
What I'm saying is, I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, like I said, the judge could say, "No, this is not a case right here. This young lady ain't testifying. He has no case, and we're not gonna go see this case any further."
You can't free. You can't say that. And the only reason you can't say that is because this ain't even. We haven't even got to the quote unquote testifying piece of any of this. These are initial hearings. Hold on. These are initial hearings, and in initial hearings,
and
go ahead.
No, I was going to say in the initial hearing, they would say, "Okay, do you have a witness? Do you have somebody that's going to testify?" And if they said no, she said she's not going to testify, then there is no case.
Okay, and maybe that's what we'll
But
see. But
sometimes the state will press, charges without them.
and even there are times,
No, they don't.
no, they do,
Yes, they
especially
do. Yes,
in
they do.
domestic violence situations, they will definitely press charges with or without a witness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where?
Now,
Yes, they.
now,
Yes, they.
now, you can
Hold up, hold up, hold up, Doug.
well, let me finish.
Hold up, Doug. Don't.
Let me just finish
Go ahead.
first. You
Go
now
ahead.
your lawyer can break that down. You know what I'm saying? Your lawyer can break that down and say, well, but even if your lawyer break it down, it's still going to take motions. It takes more than what this initial hearing is going to be. And so if this judge says anything to the effect that we're gonna I ain't gonna say wait. What's the word I want to use here? We're looking for this information, whatever, and so we're gonna push this off until whatever time. It still gets sent back because even with that being said, it's still a case, and that's violation of your probation.
Okay, I'm glad you said all that. But when y'all said that the state can pick up a domestic violence case, yes. But the way they pick up a domestic violence, they got evidence of a domestic violence. There's, from what we were told, it was, oh, they got video evidence. And then we hear it's not video evidence, it's audio evidence. The woman wasn't even there. The one that called the police wasn't even there. She wasn't there. She was on the phone.
The evidence doesn't matter until the actual trial.
It does matter. You don't
No,
have
it
a case
doesn't.
unless you don't have, the state doesn't pick up a domestic violence case unless there's physical evidence.
No, that's not true. That's not true at all, Free.
That's so not
not
true.
true at all, Free.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
Free,
that's
you know
not
the
true.
law.
If
You
them
know the law
hoes
better
call
than
the
I
cops
do.
on you, you going to jail.
What state case? What state picked up a domestic violence where there was no physical evidence?
There have been multiple states,
Tell
including
me
Georgia.
one.
Hold on. Wait, I'm
Tell me
answering your
one.
question. I'm answering Georgia. I'm answering your question.
What
Hold
was the
on.
case?
Listen. If you listen, I'm trying to tell you. I know this for a fact. My cousin, right, got into a domestic violence situation. His old lady said, I'm not pressing charges. The state said, well, even though she's not going to press charges, we're still going to press charges. That's what the state said. Even with her saying that she's not going to go and testify. But
what was the evidence they had?
Hell, I couldn't tell. I ain't. Don't get me the line. I ain't gonna get up here
Okay,
lying to you. I don't know.
I said what state case that they took with no physical evidence? You said I can give you plenty of.
I
You didn't
just,
give me no
He
physical
said,
evidence.
hold on. He said,
they
see, I
still
didn't hear him
press.
say no
They
physical
still
evidence. I
press
didn't know he said
charges.
that.
They still
I
press
said
charges.
physical evidence.
But
I clearly said physical
they
evidence.
still press charges against my cousin. They still
Because they
press
had
charges.
They
physical
pressed charges
evidence.
against me. I whooped a young boy a couple months ago and I've been in trouble recently.
Yes.
And you know what the state did? The state said, you know what? The young boy was like, no, I ain't gonna press no charges. But the state was like, no, we want
They
you.
still press charges.
They went at my neck. And I'm like, what? I had to go to court virtually.
All I'm saying, Free. All I'm saying, Free. Hold on,
It's
Free.
hard to
All
go
I'm
against
saying.
Free because he the police. He used to be the
I got it.
police.
But all I'm saying is
Hold up,
they can
Dub.
still
Hold up,
press
Dub.
the charges,
Hold
even if,
up, Dub.
bro.
Hold up.
You ain't gotta talk
Hold
the
up.
whole time.
What I'm saying is what you just said, Prize. You said you whooped the boy. They had physical evidence.
No, they didn't. They just called the police on me. Nah, you right.
They
You
called
right
the
though.
police. Hold up.
Nah,
They
you right,
called the
Free.
police. They called the
He
police
pulled
and
out the
took
belt.
pictures. They took pictures of the physical evidence.
Nah,
What
they
are you
didn't take
talking
pictures. I punched on them and I didn't see the cops. So, you know. But you're right though. Because when I start asking the cops questions, they're basically was saying what you was saying, kind of. But like Dub, you right too, because the state is different. You feel me? So like any domestic violence, like if I beat up a girl in any state, it's a felony in any state.
And even if she come out, and
Months
recant her
later.
story, if she recant the story and say you
They
didn't
still
do
moving
this,
forward.
they're still
Right. Yeah.
they move forward with these cases on a regular basis. And so All I'm saying is if they move forward in any type of way in this situation with Tank, then it's gonna go back to the case that he already had, and that's where it's gonna be held up at. They're
No
gonna
matter
lock
what,
him.
man.
All I did was punch
The
him a
state
couple
of
of times, and they talking about felonies. I'm like,
but
felonies?
All I can
but
say, all I can say,
the
all I
state
can,
of Virginia, is gonna
Oh,
be the
Virginia
one.
don't play.
They're gonna be the one that's putting cases on Tank. It's not gonna be the evidence or any of that. It's
Why is
gonna
it
be
Virginia, Doug?
Virginia ain't putting no cases on Tank.
Yeah, why is it
What are you talking
Virginia?
about?
well, maybe I'm wrong.
It's
Baltimore.
he
Florida
meant
or
he
Baltimore.
Maryland.
meant he
But
meant he
Baltimore,
meant
Maryland,
Maryland.
Maryland. I
he
apologize. I
Boston.
misspoke,
That's
man. Give
apologize.
me a
that's
break.
totally
I
He
different.
misspoke.
apologize. I
Okay, don't
apologize.
He
I'm wrong.
crucify.
misspoke, y'all.
I'm wrong.
Y'all gonna
I'm wrong.
crucify Dub over a misquote. Like,
I
go
don't
It's
ahead,
know which
okay.
Dub.
one is worse though,
All,
Maryland or VA.
Yeah, right.
I'm
For
saying,
real, Free. For real, Free.
all I'm saying at the end of
Neither
the day
one of them
is
play.
until this case is ultimately resolved, then because he was a part of any of it, then they can go in and they can revoke his probation. They can do that.
Damn, no. You got that man going to jail for in a state he ain't commit no crime.
I'm out of order.
Let me say,
Yeah, Free, you a wild dude, Free.
let me say this real quick. This ain't no laughing matter. The case
Nah,
that Tank the case that Tank is on probation for, somebody almost lost their life, man. He
unalived.
hit
Yeah,
nobody passed away. I said almost.
I said almost
No,
unalived.
the young lady was pregnant at the time, allegedly. I
Mhm.
don't know. And he left the scene. So no matter how it goes, man, this stuff that he's doing, he shouldn't be doing. He got daughters, man. And I'm just praying for him. I don't want to see him in jail. I don't think it's serious because they gave him $1,000 bond. Anybody know if they give you $1,000 bond, Tank probably had that in his socks or in his purse. So that wasn't nothing. So it's probably gonna
That's
be a slap
crazy.
on the wrist. But he need to stay away from around that judge. The judge already warned him.
The
She can easily
judge,
violate him.
he needs to stay
She
away
can
from the
easily
baby mama.
she can easily violate him. She can
Hey,
easily violate him.
on
I
a,
hope she
on
don't.
a,
I hope
Real
she
quick,
don't.
let me read this comment.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Go ahead.
After that, I want to read the comment. Go ahead.
All I can say is this, man. The brother got to get some act right to him, because he out of pocket, man. He out of pocket, man.
Brother
But go
Big
ahead.
Dog Willie said in Washington State, pick up cases for substantial evidence is hearsay. So it varies, man.
that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying
Yeah,
to
It's got
say.
to be physical evidence. I'm
It
looking at
got to
it.
be
You
it
have to
physical
have
don't
evidence.
witness.
though. Because
It
if I
does.
say that if my daughter mom or let my girlfriend, if she called the police on me and say I whooped her Friday night, Saturday night they gonna come pick me up. They
No,
not gonna ask
They
no
might
in
come.
New Jersey, they're not gonna
no,
ask
no,
no
hold on. Let me say
Hold
this.
up.
Let me say this
Hold
to
up.
you, Prize. Let me say this.
they coming
Let
to
me say
pick you
something
They
up.
free.
might come pick.
Let me say something free.
They might
Hold
come.
on.
They'll
Let
They might
B3
come
talk.
pick
Let
you up.
let me
B3
say
go.
something
Go
free.
No,
ahead,
I'm
I
gonna help
want to
him
hear
B3.
what
out.
Free got to say because he was the
Go
No,
ahead,
let
law
free.
B3
enforcement.
talk, bro. Come on,
Go
man.
ahead,
Let
free.
B3 talk. Go
Come on,
ahead,
No, he
man.
B3.
want to hear
No.
free on it. I
B3, go
understand
ahead.
why.
I just want to hear Free because he's been a
Hold
law
on. Let
enforcement.
B3
All I'm
talk,
saying,
bro.
it's a different. It's a
B3 never
different.
been law enforcement.
That's very true. That's
BD,
why
I
I want to
mean,
hear free on
It
this
Free.
don't
too.
That's what
matter.
I'm saying. Free, what you
Let free
said?
cook. I come in after free. Go ahead.
He
No,
just was gonna
B3
say two
go.
No.
things.
B3 go.
What I was. Go ahead, B3.
This all I wanted to say was this is that it's a difference between they can call and they come pick you up, but it's a difference between blocking you up or giving you time based on the accusation, right? So there has to be
Mhm.
physical
Okay.
evidence for a trial, and you know what I'm saying, to give you actual time.
Right. That's not
Exactly.
what I was saying. I was just
Exactly.
saying you're gonna
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
picked up. But
Yeah.
Free, back me up, please,
No,
and thank you.
no, exactly what B3 said. Yes, they will come pick you up, but that doesn't mean that you're going to have a case. Because they
Right.
pick you up doesn't
Right.
mean you're going to have the case. They need
Hmm.
physical evidence in order to prosecute you. You
Right.
can't go off of what
Hearsay.
unless a person is actually going to testify against you. If that person say I'm not testifying against him, they're gonna drop the case because they have no evidence.
That's
They
not
need
true.
that person's testimony. No, they need if they don't have any pictures of any bruises, if they don't have any physical evidence, they're going to drop the case. They don't have any proof. It's basically his word versus your word. You have to have physical proof in order for anybody to get prosecuted. You're gonna have to have physical proof
Yeah.
because if you got a lawyer, you're gonna beat that case every
Mhm.
time. You got
Yeah.
no physical
But that's
proof.
not what I'm saying, Free. I agree.
They
I
gonna come
agree.
pick you
Hold
up
on, hold on,
though.
hold on, hold on. I agree that you're gonna beat that case. My problem is this:
They gonna
the
pick you up.
same way y'all keep saying you're gonna get picked up. Well, if you get picked up by the cops and you on probation,
Mm.
one of the things about your probation is you're not gonna have dealing with the police.
Mm.
That's part
Mm.
of that's part of your probation
Mm.
breakdown. So you can still get locked up regardless of the proof. You can still get locked up for having those type of encounters regardless. That's a fact.
Yeah, Dub, but if you got the
No,
money,
I'm
you
not.
getting
I'm
out
not.
the same night
We
though.
talking about two different things, Dub. You talking about his probation. I'm talking about the actual case that he
And
has with
no,
the
no,
young
but
lady, his
what
baby
I'm
mother.
talking about is can the man spend time in jail? Because when you violate
Yes, he
probation,
can.
that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying
No,
is
but that's not what we was talking about though. You
okay,
took it
okay,
to
I'm
the
out of order. My
violation.
bad, my
We was
bad,
talking.
my bad.
We
Y'all
were
got it.
talking about the
Dub,
domestic violence
Dub, my
charge.
guy.
The
No,
domestic
no,
violence. The domestic
I'm
violence
not
charge. Yes,
disagreeing. All I'm saying
yeah,
is
no,
I don't think that him and the domestic violence thing. I don't know how that plays out. I'm more worried about him violating probation because that's the biggest thing right now. If he because that whole domestic violence situation still got to play out. But at the same time, if he violated his probation by being involved or having dealings with the cops the way that he had here, that's gonna be the trouble for you at this current moment in time.
yeah.
Maybe that's trouble, or maybe it's not as far as the domestic violence situation goes. But at this current moment in time, with you having the dealings with the police that you had, that's your biggest issue right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, no,
On that,
no, I mean she could violate him. She could violate him and say, "Oh well, I told you not to come in front of me again or whatever have you." If he has to go back in front of her, because she could have said, "I told you not to come in front of me again." Regardless of what happened with that case, I'm gonna violate you. She could do that, or she could say, "I'm gonna wait to see how it plays out, and then I make my decision off of that." So it all depends. Like I said, it all depends on what mood she in that day that he has to come in front of her. She could be in a good mood, she could be in a bad mood, or she could say, "Man, I just told you not to come in front of me again." I don't know how she's gonna feel.
I agree with that. That's what we agree. We agree right there on that piece. It goes down to this judge, and I'm just gonna be honest, and I say this respectfully. She done been a bitch the entire time. So I don't think he's gonna get no easy looks or easy. I think it's gonna be tough for him, me personally. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm very wrong about that.
No, I mean, I mean, yeah. Hopefully, if nothing comes about with this situation, hopefully he learned his lesson. He said, "You know what? I'm not dealing with my baby mother no more. I'll wait till my kids get old enough and they come see me on their own or whatever have you, or I have some people come pick them up or whatever have you." Hopefully, he learns from the situation, but I don't know. But I want to change the tune just a tad bit real quick. I want to send the prayers out to Coach Prime. Hopefully he have a speedy recovery.
Shout out
He
to Coach
been
Prime, man.
diagnosed with black. He been diagnosed with bladder cancer. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery
They
and
removed didn't
everything is
they
smooth.
removed the bladder, didn't they? I think they removed it.
They remove it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that all of the cancer is gone. I'm
Yeah.
hoping and
Okay.
praying that it is. Hopefully and praying that it is, and like I said, I hope he have a speedy recovery.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Dion, man.
100%, man. I send those same sentiments to Dion and his family. They said they definitely did remove the tumor, so that's good news.
Yeah.
Man, somebody mic is crazy work, but carry on.
That might be mine. Let me go on
You
mute.
out of
My bad.
order.
Boys, Hot Rod in the building?
I don't know why, but here we
All
are.
right.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Hot
I
Rod,
can't.
man.
What's good?
Man, we can't call it. What's your take on the Tank situation, man? That's what we just spoke on. What you think gonna happen tomorrow?
In V3, you know, I really don't care about that. I'm not even updated on what's going on with that.
Then get off.
Prize, we want to talk to our brother High Rod.
I don't, but you
We
do.
gon'
But carry on.
But
all
y'all
right.
got
So
hold
since
on, y'all got smoke, don't y'all? Y'all got smoke.
Don't instigate, Dub.
I'm asking the question.
I don't got no problems with that kid. He's a kid.
All right.
All I know is this: I just don't want Tank to go to jail tomorrow. I might, criticize him a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the brother to go to jail because I feel like he got some food on the table to eat. So he got Shakur. You got fights out there that he got pay per view. He got money on the table. So I don't want to see him go to jail. But bro, you can't be doing this stuff that you do. Like there's certain not rappers, but there's certain people that get in trouble all the time, like Gucci Mane. There's certain people like Mike was getting in trouble. Floyd even got in trouble. But
Man,
Tank,
hold on, Prize. Let me ask you this. When we
don't
gonna
ask me
sit here and just be honest and be like, man,
what.
if you out of order, you out of order.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
out of
When
order,
I
Dub.
wanted to speak on it, Dub. I was feeling the
No,
same
Dub.
thing.
No, Dub. He's
no,
out
let
of
me
order.
finish.
He's
Let me
definitely out of
finish. Let
order,
me
Dub.
finish. Let me finish. When and I understand I don't want to see the brother go to jail.
I don't,
At
bro.
the same time, if the brother out of order, he out of order. And
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
that
I
don't.
don't know how none of this play out. I don't know. And
Hey,
I hope it play out in the best way possible for him because I think, man, females they'll push you to certain limits. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
They'll push you, and we done all had to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
at the same time, bro, you got to be smarter than this.
You can't be
And
smart, Dub. When that yams is yamming on you, bro,
no,
that don't have you tweaking. You
that's
know
exact.
this.
That's exactly when you got to be
And that's
smarter
why
than.
you can't be smarter when them yams are yamming
Man,
on you,
you crazy,
dog.
man.
You be tripping.
So
You
you
act like you
telling me,
never tripped before or
so
whatever.
Listen,
I did,
man. Hold on, hold on, hold
So
on,
you
hold on. I got to get in on this,
hold
bro.
on, Prize. So you telling me that the cakes gonna make you do out of order shit?
Not me, but Tank
Mm.
clearly, yes. Yams.
Nah,
Well,
I
it
didn't had
wasn't
hold on
even
three.
that,
then
Hold
man.
on
if
three.
he
Hold on
do it,
three.
then we
I
gonna
didn't
give
had
him.
some of the baddest girls in the world. And there is no way that they gonna make me whoop they behind, do something crazy, or I'll be this is what I do, Duck. I'm petty. So like me and my I don't want to do that. Should I do that? I'm gonna do it. Me and my daughter mom, I'm so petty with her, right? I be just doing stuff, not physically, or I do stuff. I'm more of a mental break you down mentally than physically. Because if I break you down mentally, you can't call no judge and cops on me. Because I'm like, I don't know what she talking about. Now I break them down mentally. That's why I'm the way. That's why I am him because I break him down mentally, not physically. Tank does stuff physically. I see him grip that girl up on camera and walk her out the arena like I do my daughter or my son when he was in trouble. He walked her out like that. That shows you there is signs of physical.
And it's
You know,
wrong. It's
yes,
wrong, bro.
it's very wrong. I got two daughters, so it's definitely wrong.
So
But
at the same time,
I
I
still don't want him to
understand.
go to jail. I still don't want. I still don't
I
want him to go to
got
jail. I
you.
still don't
Got
want
that.
him.
I got that piece of it.
Okay, what you want from me?
All I'm saying
False.
is, all I'm saying at the end of the day, if you did something wrong,
Hmm.
especially if it's physical, you
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Man, you
Let
got
me
to
get
take it
You
on.
on
Let
out
the
me
of
get
you
chin,
in
out of
on
bro.
this,
order, like
Dub.
you say.
All right,
Go
now
ahead,
I'm out
three.
of
Go
order.
ahead, three. Go ahead, three. Because you've been trying to say what you. Go ahead, three.
Dub is 100% right. I just want to say this, and people are not going. People don't want to talk about it, but
Hmm.
didn't they say the young lady lip was busted?
She might have ran
So
into his head or something. She might have
yeah,
headbutted him.
well,
Yeah,
right.
that
As
could be anything.
She
what I'm
ran it.
saying
Hold
is,
on. I ain't never
I'm
seen
making up
nobody
his.
run into my
Hold
fist.
on,
I
Pittsburgh
ain't
T
never seen
said,
a
"Send him to
motherfucker run
jail."
into my fist,
Excuses,
man.
excuses. Send
Nah,
him to
nah.
no, no,
jail.
Stop
no,
that.
no, no,
Stop
no,
that
no,
shit,
no.
man.
Prize. Here's the thing, though,
Stop that, bro.
is that at
You
what
talking about she
point?
might have ran into his hand?
I'm just trolling.
Literally?
I'm trolling, dumb. I don't want him to go to jail.
If the situation is not as severe as we think it is, then okay. But like I'm saying is, the police was called for a reason, right? There was a physical altercation. Tank needs help. Tank needs counseling and therapy. I'm gonna be honest with you, Prize. I don't see him fighting for the end of the year. It's gonna be hard if
Mhm.
this case sticks. I don't see him
Yeah,
fighting for this year.
yeah, me either.
And ultimately, I mean, D Free laid out a Hail Mary, hoping, you know what I'm saying, that it goes favorably. But to tell you the truth, a lot of times when we in the judicial system, the judicial process is unfavorable to us.
Yeah,
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. We can hope for the best for the young brother, but like Dub is saying, at what point do you become a menace to society? You know, I mean, multiple domestic violence situations, right? And then on top of that, you have the pending situation which you on probation on. So, like, all I'm saying is these people are educated. They're gonna take a look at in the tank as an individual, and
mm.
they're gonna make sure that he's not gonna be a danger to himself or to the public. Because, like you're saying, they looking at repetition. They're looking at habitual offenses, and you doing the same things
Your rap
repetitively.
sheet, nigga.
Yeah,
Call it what it is.
your
Your
rap
rap
shit.
sheet.
Yeah,
Your
like
rap sheet.
yeah.
He
Go ahead.
dancing around
Call a
that
spade a
mud. He's
spade.
dancing around that boy. Go ahead,
No,
three.
no, no. That's what they do. That's
See,
what they
I'm
Three
not
do.
law.
boy,
Like you say,
you
Prize. I'm
you
not law
killed.
enforcement. I don't even speak on those terms.
No,
I
three.
wasn't.
You was
Hold
dancing
on.
around
Wait a
that
minute.
mud
Wait a
like
minute.
Mayweather, boy.
Listen. Like I
Three,
told
my
you,
guy.
I
Three
done
is
been
my
involved
guy.
with the court system too much for my liking, me personally. Hey, I'm a free man. I ain't never had to spend no real time in jail. Never want to. At the same time, I do know that every time I done been in front of a judge,
Wasn't good.
they looking at my damn rap sheet.
Right.
They saying,
They
well,
love that dub.
you got this right here, you got this. Well,
And what they saying
hey,
is, do you have the ability to commit such crime?
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
It ain't even about if you did it. It's about do you
Hmm.
have the ability? Have
Yep.
Can
you
I ask
done?
a question real quick after you dub?
If you let me finish, yeah, you can ask any question you want.
I just, question for a question, but
Well,
carry on.
let me finish. All I'm
Mr.
saying
Long-winded,
is
carry on.
long winded, but I'm
Carry
telling the
on.
truth. I ain't
Yeah,
lying.
you
Y'all
are.
tell me.
You do.
All I'm saying is with the brother with the background that he already has, it's not gonna look good. And then once again, it's gonna get sent back to his probationary
Oh my
judge.
God.
Is
Don't say
who's
that.
gonna? That's the truth.
Oh, I hate the truth.
Why?
I don't know. I just do.
I don't know nobody who hate the truth.
I do.
I try my
No,
best to
no,
tell the
it's
truth.
Hey, Dub,
because
real
it's
quick,
sad.
three. Real
It's
quick,
sad.
three.
That's why.
Three. I just want to ask Dub Right Side a question. Dub Right Side, are you going live tonight? I think I think you
No,
should.
no, 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 no. I'm not live tonight.
Oh man,
Man, look.
It was
we got like
Hold
four.
on,
We
hold
got
on.
like three or four more minutes, and we got to shut down, bro.
Well, the problem is, man, I got Wednesday start school. Me and my son, we got things we're gonna do tomorrow.
Okay.
I got haircuts we gotta get.
Yeah,
Uh,
stuff.
yeah.
we got all type of things we're gonna be
No,
doing. So
it's no reason. As
I'm not
we
gonna be
just want
live.
to.
Did you get the sneakers yet?
You already know we got
Dub got
man,
shoes. That's
bruh,
crazy
bruh,
to ask.
bruh, bruh. This nigga
No, we was
want
just
more
talking about them the
Jordans.
other day.
This nigga want more Jordans, and he ain't never want no Jordans like you want them now.
I hate Jordan,
I said,
man.
what's going on?
Buy him some Barclays.
Nah. He gonna get what he want. He gonna get what he
Man,
want.
my son don't, man. Man,
Hey, if you bring home A's and B's around here, man, you get what you want.
man, my daughters bring A's and B's, and I get them Barclays.
All
F
right.
Jordan.
Hold on. I thought you loved Jordans.
Whose
When
birthday is it?
I
Is it
like
Thomas'
11s and
birthday?
6s. That's it.
Okay. Nah, he gonna get the shoes he want though.
But let's shut this thing down tonight. It's midnight. BBO's, let's shut this thing down. Beef 3, why don't you go live if you want to keep going? One of y'all go live if y'all want to keep going. Right now we're gonna shut down. That's what it is.
I'm just telling you, I ain't going live. I'll be
That's
live.
cool,
Nah, let's
Dub. I
go down.
understand,
I'm getting
Dub. You
some
got
rest.
I'll
I
be
done
live
went live
Thursday.
twice today.
That'll be the next time I'll be live. So
all right,
Thursday.
well, we're gonna shut down. It's 12:18. You know.
Shut the motherfucker down, then, nigga.
I don't have the
But
power to. I'm
the
just
live gonna be running. BBO just gonna be sleeping.
no,
But
no, no. He ain't sleep, but we gonna shut down. That's what we
Oh,
doing.
BVO, you sleep?
Hell no, he ain't sleep.
He
He
dropped
just
off. He
fell
dropped off
off.
when I
See.
asked the
Man, that
question.
nigga not sleep. It's time to shut down. Trust me.
All right, bro. Go
All right,
ahead.
buddy.
Shut it
I
down.
Peace.
don't want to shut down, but we shutting down.
If you don't want to shut down, let's keep talking.